Buckle up, kids. Here we go. 5.5 years into it. This is the 400th episode of the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live.
Conditioned by indoctrination, conditioned by society. You're a victim of the digital age, a 21st century casualty. Open your eyes, you're losing control. Open your eyes, put down the phone. Conditioned by misinformation, it's just the media telling us lies. Decide the fiction from the truth. Society's slow and tragic demise. Open your eyes, you're losing control. Open your eyes, put down the phone. Everyone's got their fucking opinion.
What's happening? Yes, it's true. 400 episodes. 5.5 years. Good Lord. I'm excited. I hope I don't get overwhelmed with emotion today. It's thank you, everybody. I'm going to say a lot of thank yous today because I really appreciate it. I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful for what I have. So, and I have you. And I have a lot of people that love and support the show. And it's just awesome. Thank you, Gloria's Noise TV. Oh, is that you, Joel? Yeah. Good, thank you. Larry Kelly, Spiky, good. Good to see everybody. Robert Hogg, who I think has seen every friggin' show that we've done. So thank you very much. Mark Tolch up in Canada. Sean Brennan in upstate New York via the DC area. I know you're excited about this one. Philip Oakley, just everybody. Damon, Vicky, everybody. What can I say? How lucky am I? Fortunate. You know, I was talking to my dad today and about it. He goes, wow, you know, he said, I remember when you did the first episode in the in the kitchen. And he read me, I don't know if for some of you old timers, my dad read me some of the things when he used to come on the show and, you know, read his sort of words of wisdom. And I said, you should come on and read it again today, Dad. And he's sort of passed. But yeah. You know. Is that right? Serbia in the house. Shouting out our friends in Serbia. Good. Oh, thank you. San Francisco was a blast. We like playing San Francisco. You know, hey, Brian, thanks. So, yeah. You know, let's keep it rolling. We're going to have a fun show today. We have an old friend and a great guest who's got a book out. And Zum is going to come on and talk gear. And we're just going to do our thing. Another day in the office. Except for it's the 400th episode. You know? Sorry about my dad. My dad's still around. He just didn't want to come on. My dad's going to be 93. He just didn't want to. He just doesn't want to come on that much. It's kind of an effort. Greetings from Costa Rica. Speaking of Costa Rica, what's happening?
Hello.
Are you in Costa Rica?
I'm in Jurassic Park.
Oh, you're in Long Island.
Exactly, same difference.
Yeah. There you
go.
go.
Man, 400 episodes.
Crazy.
You know, after 4 years, you get a diploma usually. Like how we passed 5 years now.
Yeah, I don't need no diploma.
We've been doing this longer than high school.
5.5 years is crazy. Right? It's fucking wild.
You know, I actually remember talking to you when lockdown happened, and you were like, I'm thinking about doing this thing. And here we are.
You know, it's crazy. You know, my career just went, woo!
Where's the lizard?
Oh, you know what? I should have dug the lizard. I got the lizard somewhere. You know what? At the break, I should have.
Is it Jim? Was Jim the lizard? Was it
Jim the lizard?
Yeah. Oh my God. You know what? That? Those were great. Like, and your dad was like a regular.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. I think he still has the lizard. This is awesome. I'm so psyched for this. Brian Baker, of course. I mean, there's a lot of friends out there that I've made since doing this that I didn't know beforehand. And People from all over the place, all over the world. This is the most fun thing. This and, of course, the shows. The Bowery shows.
I didn't find it, but I'll look at the break.
He's crawling around somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing.
So, yeah. Anyway,
Right.
Time marches on. Brian Baker rules. All right.
Right, he does.
We're thrilled to have the ruler on our show. So, for old time's sake, everybody out there, we're gonna revive. Being that we have the hardcore Shutterbug on. Photo of the week. Wrong answers only, please. There you go. Wrong answers only, please. Photo of the week. Boom. Wrong answers only, please. Let's see. Greetings from Mexico fucking City. Now that's
worldwide today.
Damn. Mexico City is a big city. Wrong answers only, please. I knew that was coming. Is it Taylor Swift and Drag? Is it John Entwistle? Is it Dana Carvey? Good one. Good one. Is it Elton John? Is it Johnny Depp? Close. Another guy who wears a scarf to cover up the fact that he should probably get some work done on his neck. Like me.
That's funny.
That's is it my mom? Is it Brian? No, it is not Brian Baker. Hey, there's my dad. Thanks, Pop.
Honey.
Hey, Dad. We
Love
just
that
talked about it, Pop. Is it Kevin Bacon glam era?
Kevin Bacon had a glam era?
Yeah, right. Is it Gary Oldman?
Ah.
Is it Diane Keaton? That's the winner. And we have a winner.
I think that's it.
Eric Richter, we have a winner. that you win, bro.
That's
There's
like
no
the
way
Andy Paul look right there. Yeah.
Yeah. That is actually a nice axe.
Well, this guy is one of my favorite bass players in the whole world, by the way.
He's been playing that 8-string bass for ages, man.
He's a beast, and this band, of course, is. I'm sure everybody knows who we're looking at, but Blackie.
Well, if I put the next picture up, everyone's going to know who it is.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
But let's test. Hey, Shaw SD, what's up, man? Love you, bro. Let's test these miscreants. Right answer only. Who is this? Who is this?
Yes.
Let's see, because this could be a little bit of a challenge. If you know your musical instruments, you'll know who it is by the bass he's playing.
That's right.
But who is this? Who is this? It is not Eddie Vedder. No. Anybody else? I think you got it, Charles. Is it Tom Peterson?
Boom. Yes,
Tom from Cheap Trick.
And yes, this is Cheap Trick. This is just a few nights ago out at the Paramount in Huntington, Long Island. And this is a band I've been seeing since I was a kid. And they were phenomenal. In fact, this is the first time in a few years that they're back to just being a four-piece. Usually Robin Zander's son has been playing with them, playing rhythm guitar and some backing vocals, and even playing bass when Tom Peterson had his heart surgery. But they are back to just being a four-piece.
Really? Who plays drums?
Bunny Carlos retired many years ago.
Yeah.
Dax Nielsen, Rick Nielsen's son, is the drummer.
Okay, I got confused when you said son. I thought that's... Yeah.
Well, they had Dax on drums, and Robin Zander's son was playing rhythm guitar and singing.
It's a family affair.
Yeah. And his son sounds just like him. In fact, they let his son sing a few songs, and he was amazing. And
youth will do that. Listen, ask H2O.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're pretty damn good now that they have a teenager playing drums. It's like,
Maximus is
no
beast.
disrespect to who played before, but that kid's amazing.
The one thing the set
Is that right? Dax plays in Enough's Enough also?
Does he? That I didn't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. But they have been so good. In fact, Rick Nielsen is 77 years old now. And
Wow.
The one thing I noticed, he's a little slow moving.
Mhm.
His shoulder, when he takes the guitar off, he sets it down instead of handing it off, and the roadie picks it up. But he doesn't bust the 5-neck out anymore because it's just too heavy. And but he still plays his ass off. And the set list was like the first 5 songs right off of Budokan, like in a row. They did 1 or 2 songs. They got a new record coming out, and they were terrific. In fact, Rich Zola was there too. It was a great show. Really, yeah. And of course, Ace Frehley.
It's kind of amazing that Cheap Trick still grinds and still plays places like the Paramount. I mean, that's been a working band. They will play sheds. They will play. Yeah. They'll play. Those guys play. That's what they do.
And they don't care if they're opening, if they're headlining. They just
they play. Yeah.
Yeah. They really were tremendous. And in fact, it's funny because they didn't mention Ace Frehley passing, but if you know the song Surrender, there's a line in the song where he says, "Got my Kiss records out."
Mm-hmm.
And the second he said that, the whole place erupted. So
right on.
It was a nice.
Well, yeah, I don't think we've done a show since Ace passed. So rest in peace, Ace Frehley. Rest in peace, Marcy Free. I actually was talking to a friend of mine who was Ace's tour manager yesterday. I went to the Chiller Theater convention yesterday, and Richie Scarlett was there, who played with Ace for many years. Yeah, it was a heavy Ace vibe yesterday at Chiller, Yeah,
I saw Alan Robert did a nice Ace portrait actually.
Yeah. Hey, Drew, I wonder if you look like the Nosferatu character in the new Vampire Bloodlines 2 game. I wonder if they modeled him loosely on your appearance.
You are Nosferatu.
Listen, hey, have you watched that show, the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live? I tell you, why don't we use the host as we'll just make him the character in this game, and we'll never let him know. We won't tell him shit.
And we won't pay him a dime.
Right. Fuck that guy.
That's it.
Yeah. Actually, they talked to me about it. I said, you know what? Another vampire thing? Sure. Use my likeness. Sure.
Why not?
What do I care? Money?
Who needs it?
The fuck do I want money for? It's the root. Nosferatu. Good one.
Hey, right. I want to do a quick shout out. My friends in Drew Estate sent me a nice box. This is James Hetfield's collaboration cigar with Drew Estate, Shade to Black. Look at this. Look how nice this is. Look at that.
Cigars.
Yes.
I never smoked a cigar in my life.
I'm going to celebrate the 400th after this and light one of these up, actually.
All right. Well, thanks for being a part of it all these years and shouting out Lori Dawn and Sid the Kid, who was on the first Rat Bones, and Joel.
Rat Bones' marble collection.
Yeah. Yep. So thank you, everyone. All right.
A lot of good memories and more to come. We got to plan the 500th guest now. So
much more to come. I'm not going anywhere.
No, you belong.
Well, I'm not going anywhere in this. I'm not leaving this rent-controlled apartment in Manhattan. Where am I going?
Like in Bronx Tale. Now you just can't leave.
I'm locking the door. Now you just can't leave.
Classic. Let's get going.
I'll talk to you in a bit. Well, that's right. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live landmark 400th episode. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are sponsored by DTFM Vinyl Distro, Generation Records, 126 Hardcore Clothing, Women of the Pit, She Devils Coven, and Joe Ramini. I know you're out there. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for being a sponsor from day one. Vinny Stigma's cousin, the Texas Silver Rush, is a jewelry design firm and boutique store located in the birthplace of the Texas country music scene in Fredericksburg, Texas. They specialize in working with musicians in all music genres to design and create unique one-off pieces, as well as to style them for stage, album covers, promo photos, and social media exposure. The client list includes Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Greg Rowley, Ringo Starr, and of course, Agnostic Front. Information and online sales is being taken at the Facebook and Instagram pages, and of course, www.thetexassilverrush.com. That said, let's clear the deck. Let's bring our guest on. Let's make sure everything's cool in the chat room. Nothing crazy going on, and away we go. Today's guest is an American guitarist, songwriter, and photographer hailing from Washington, D.C. A career musician, he's known for his work with Government Issue, Dag Nasty, The Meatmen, Doggy Style, Careless, Fox Hill Stacks, Junkyard, Beach Rats, Fake Names, and of course, as a founding member of Minor Threat. Lest we forget, for the past 30 years and 9 studio albums, he's been an integral member of Bad Religion. Here today to talk to us about his new photography book, The Road, and much, much more, please welcome, coming at us from the Garden State of New Jersey, our old friend, Mr. Brian Baker. Yay! There he is.
I just came for the 400th. Fuck the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I came for the 400s and I stayed for the company, right?
Exactly. Nice to see you, Drew.
Nice to see you, Brian. How's everything?
Everything's great. I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you, a photographer now?
Apparently. It's kind of out of my control at this point, but there's a book of photographs that are.
That's great, and it's great.
But
before we make our way to The Road, which is the new book, let's sort of let's set the table a little bit.
Sure.
Anything new and exciting? I know, weren't you just out with Vinny and those guys?
I was out with Agnostic Front in the early summer. We were in Spain together.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is, May, which was awesome. I'm just having this sort of AF renaissance because when I was little, I was scared of them and didn't I saw them a couple times, but I didn't really talk to them. And
right.
they were scary criminal people from New York. And I was like a little child from DC.
Right.
We're all old. I love playing with them, and they're such fun guys. Yeah. Everybody's cool. It's just great. I'm always excited to see AF.
Yeah, and being on the road with Vinny's great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, have coffee with him, and have coffee with him in the morning and stuff. You know.
Well, yeah, because he loves life and he's not full of shit. He's just perfect, and we should all aspire to be Stigma at 70.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's got the big 70s show coming up. You know, I was thinking, and where's that great Bad Religion? Oh yeah, I was thinking. This shot here. I know this isn't in the book, but this is sort of the back plate to my question. Being on the road, I get a sense that Bad Religion, you really love the guys that you're out there doing it with. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, actually, I think this is Jay's birthday. Wherever I don't remember where we were playing, but his birthday's in the beginning of June, so we could probably figure it out. Maybe it's 6th, or is that D-Day? Maybe it was on D-Day. I have to ask him.
D-Day isn't D-Day
4th?
June 6th. June 6th.
Yeah, I think maybe Jay's the 4th. I don't know. Yeah. The internet will tell all of us this.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys, as I said, I've been in the band for, I think, 31 years.
That's wild.
It's crazy.
That's wild, bro.
These are my best friends. Absolutely. Yeah. I see them more than anybody else. And I love it more now than I ever have.
I mean, the Bad Religion Gray Race was 96 already. That's wild.
Yeah. That was my first record, writing and playing on. Yeah.
It's a great record.
Thank you.
Rick Ocasek produced that record, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he did. And I just read a new Cars book recently.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. There was a new Cars book just came out, and it was really cool because I'd forgotten a lot of my Rick exposure because I don't know, you're just young, and reading this book, it came back to me. It was like, oh yeah, I mean, he did the Bad Religion record, and then I did a solo record with Rick called Troubleizing, where I was like recorded with him, and then we had a big tour lined up, and I think we played like 5 shows or something, and Rick was like, yeah, I don't feel like touring. I was like, okay, well, you can say that. You're Rick.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Well, he said that. Actually, he said that, and they got the band together with Todd Rundgren and went out without him at a certain point.
Oh yeah, well that was the Cars thing. Yeah, this is I was just doing his solo stuff. Like we played a couple of Cars songs, which I never got the solo right to just what I needed. Like I played my version of it,
right?
Because I wasn't good at. Well, still I'm not good enough to play it properly. And when I was reading this book like last week, I'm like, God, man, if I had just, older me would have bothered to really learn it. Right, just out of respect for Elliot Easton. But younger me's like, this is close enough. Who cares? Oh, I'm sorry. I do care.
I put my, I have to have some of my like feel in it too,
They need me in this solo. It's like one of the greatest guitar solos ever written. They do not need me to fuck.
I got to put some of my own style into it.
I know.
God. If you want a button pusher, just hire one.
Yeah, God, things we learn on the journey, huh?
Hey, Benjamin Orr is the great, for those who may not know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call him the secret weapon, but Benjamin Orr was fantastic in that.
Well, Ben sang a lot of songs you think are Rick.
That's right.
And it's I wish I could remember the title of this book, but I didn't know there'd be a quiz. But
yeah,
Google new Cars book.
We go to weird places with this,
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to ask you about was, before we sort of fall into it, and I think this is fair enough, and we could do a minute or two on this, is what's up with your Mets, bro? Dude?
Well, I don't own the Mets. I mean, they're not mine. They're shared with millions of people.
Nice way to lay it off.
And I'm not. I'm in for the long haul. I mean, like many years, you see a lot of expectations then crushed. And I don't really know. I've only, as you know, I became a Mets fan when I moved to New Jersey. And I've been here for about 8 years. So I'm only 8 years into like hardcore Mets fandom. And from what my friends tell me, who are lifers, this is just the way it is. This, my friend, is how it goes.
Embrace it.
Yeah. And just, get ready for next year and all the unrealistic expectations.
Get ready. Listen, that Juan Soto contract, is $765 million contract. We've been down this road before. You ever hear of Bobby Bonilla? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, right? I'm familiar with a lot of the more obvious lore. Yes.
Yeah.
But, it's only money. It's not my money.
That's great. I think that kind of.
That was a great picture. That was such a pro Mets photo you found of me. I like that. Thank you.
Yeah, there's the other great one of you guys at the game. I think that's this one, and the look on your face is just great. Yeah, you know what I'm getting at. You know this one.
No, but I know you, so I know what you're going to do. Yeah.
Come
on, John.
Right there he is, Brian Baker, Bad Religion, long-suffering Mets fan.
Long-suffering Mets, just pissed off.
Yeah,
I love it.
Just here we are.
That's Christina White to my right, and she's. I think you know Christina. She's
of course.
She's worked.
Of course, she's the PR whiz of Bad Religion. She's kind of the gatekeeper of Bad Religion.
True, and also a Mets fan.
Is she?
Yeah, look, she's got the hat and everything.
All right.
Yeah, she's going down.
Bad Religion needs a little bit of a gatekeeper, huh? There has to be some buffer between you guys in the world. Yeah. That makes sense. We've asked this. You grew up in DC. you ended up in sort of the Asbury Park area. How'd you end up in Asbury Park? You love it down there. You are sort of a upstanding citizen of that area now.
Well, there's the main reason is that my wife's from here.
Ah, that's right.
And so she grew up here. And so even though I met her in DC, she went to DC after college. She went to Stockton. She moved to DC to do her career. In DC was where we met and got married. But when we would go to the beach, we'd always come up to Jersey, always, because that's kind of where, like in DC, if you go to the beach, you normally go to Rehoboth or Ocean City. That's just kind of the normal for DC people. And we would always just come up here and go to, AP or go to anything down here, Ocean Grove, Bradley, all of these beaches. And eventually it was like, where do you want to end up in life? And I'm like, well, I mean, DC's cool, but we live downtown in a row house with all the chaos and all that. It'd be like, fun to, run the clock out at the beach. And basically we just started to look for something up here.
Yeah.
And then we found it, and here we are. And I have friends up here already because the Souls are from here. So like Pete Steinkoff lives like 100 yards from me. And, Keeneland lives here too. And
you moved over there too when it was a good time to move over there.
Well,
I know there was a little bit of a how do I say it nicely, a lot of people were heading down there at a certain point.
Well, this was before it was like, Williamsburg by the sea. I kind of got in where it was still pretty mellow and cheap. And it was, God, I was just thinking about this, like in the winter where you would go down to get a coffee. My friend has a coffee shop here called Volan. And you go down to a shop in downtown Asbury and there were no cars on the street at all. Not only was it not looking for parking, it was like, you just like, remember, you're old enough for this, Drew. You want to go somewhere in a car and you're going to drive to the place you're going and you park there and you get out and you walk in the door. Like, just like a normal life thing. And I was like so blown away by this because DC, of course, I grew up in downtown. It's like, if you don't take a car, one, and if you do have to take a car, you have to park it in Maryland and, all the fucking, all that. So, but yeah, it's blown up a lot since we've been here.
It's a bit of an easier, softer pace. Down there. It's funny, something like that came up recently because we do these shows at the Bowery Electric, and that whole area around the Bowery Electric is really hustling and bustling now. There's a lot there. There's the Bowery Hotel, and it's another world. And I was telling some of the younger people, like when they used to have the CB matinees, you would come down there, you could lay in the street.
Yeah.
And like it was on a Sunday afternoon, we used to throw the football in the street. There was nothing down there on a Sunday. It was a wasteland on a Sunday afternoon.
I'm not one of these advocates for the good old days and everything was better back then.
100%.
Specifically as it relates to parking for hardcore shows, it was better back then. That I will back that.
Yeah. Hey, Ace Frehley just passed away.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on Ace? Was he an influence on you?
Huge. Ace was foundational to me. And
tell us about it.
My first real guitar was a Gibson Les Paul Tobacco Sunburst that I had over time modified to look like Ace Frehley's guitar. So it had the 3 pickups, it had a, for the nerds, it had a super distortion in the bridge, and then a dual sound in the middle position and a PAF, and the requisite little toggle switches that you drill into the guitar to ruin its value 40 years later. But at the time, you don't care. You're a kid and you don't know any better. I was Kiss was a big one for me. I mean, I think it's really more Ace than Kiss because his style, it was just, a lot of people talk about what they like about punk is that it feels like anybody can do it. And there's definitely an element to Ace's style of lead guitar playing that was it was easy to learn.
Yeah.
He picked the right notes. He didn't play too many notes. And you could just, even when you're just starting out, you could kind of follow along with him. And I think that's why a lot of people were attracted to him.
Is that the guitar you are playing here as a young person when you played with Carlos Santana? Is that the guitar?
That's one of Carlos Santana's guitar, which I believe to be a 58, 59, or 60 Gibson Les Paul Sunburst, which now in today's market would be worth between 300 and 500,000.
Before he got up on the Paul Reed Smith stuff, right?
Yeah, this was just a backstage guitar, but I mean, I can't really tell from here how thick the binding is, so it may be.
Yeah.
But I think it was a burst. Yeah.
And for those who did not see when Brian was previously on the show, this is Brian at the age of 11, is it?
I am 12 here. I'm wearing Fry boots and a corduroy button-down shirt over.
Winning.
Yeah, I'm just doing it, man. I'm wearing my minor. You can't see, but I'm wearing the same glasses I had in Minor Threat, like the weird aviators.
Yeah.
Just rocking it in Detroit with Carlos, man. Like all of it did back then.
I think that's singer Dave Brown on the right. And I do think, is that Greg Rollet playing keyboards who went on to form Journey, I think?
It could be. We'd have to look.
Yeah, I think that's Greg Rollet playing the keyboards. And
I'm 13 here, not 12. I'm 13 here. Yeah.
Setting it into motion.
And now here I am at the 400th episode of the New York Hardcore Chronicles. See, just a straight line.
You're a lifer, man.
Well, Santana, being in Santana's band as a teenager is a feeder into the high-end world of hardcore podcasting. So,
well, I know the road to Minor Threat, was littered with,
yeah, there was that time. I did spend a little time in the Atlanta rhythm section, of course, and then I was an understudy for Yes for Steve Howe, but I never had to actually perform, which was good. He never got sick.
There you go.
Yeah.
So let's talk about The Road, which
what's it about?
It's
oh, it's the road. It's about the road. It's pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
The road. Yeah.
What is it about? And well, let me kind of start with this. Like,
okay,
were you inspired? Like, as it's a photography book, but
right.
Were you inspired by photography coming up as a young person?
Well, what's funny is that my favorite photographers basically were hardcore photographers. Like I didn't know enough about photography as a little kid. And I kind of dabbled. Like my parents, I remember I have the first picture in this book, which you don't have to show, is a picture I actually took in 1975 of my first guitar and amp. And I was like, what camera would I have had then? And my parents had given me that one right there. So that's my first guitar and amp. Brown shag carpet, of course.
Is that a Fender Champ? I can't see.
It's a Fender Princeton Reverb, and that is an Epiphone Olympic, which I think is probably from 65 to 67. Though for the geeks, you'll notice it has a added aftermarket Tune-O-Matic bridge installed. It would have had a stop tail. But that aside, that was an Instamatic I got for Christmas. So that was that kind of basically just the most, basically a pinhole camera, right?
Sure.
And I found a bunch of pictures I took when I got it, and then I didn't have any more. And I remember on tour, kind of buying disposables, back when that was a thing.
100%.
But I found some disposables that I've never developed. I don't even know if you can. I'm sure that there'll be comments saying yes.
You found them recently?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to get those developed.
Yeah, I'll see if they still work. But the point is I was never into photography, and the only reason why this book exists is because it coincides with the first camera phone I had, which was an iPhone 1, which came out in 2007. So every picture in this book, including that one I took in 1975, was taken with an iPhone of some number. And the way I got over that hurdle is I just took a picture of the picture, so I could be legal in the book. Yeah, what are you showing the tie room for?
Well, I'm just kind of giving a for instance.
Through the book, what does? Hey!
I'm just giving a for
market.
Yeah. We can't look at too much of the book. Go out and buy it.
Jeez. So the point is, this book is not I'm loath to use the term photographer. It's kind of a guy with a camera. And a lot of these photographs, when I first got a camera phone, it was to tell people where I was, on tour, where are you? And I take a picture of a sandwich and I'd send it. Or it was a communication tool. I wasn't thinking about eventually I will compile a book of photographs or like how to take a good picture. This is in Wall, New Jersey. And I took that before I lived here, Wall is adjacent to where I live. I live in Neptune. So basically this is on one of those visits I talked about before we moved here, the old Circus Drive-In. I never saw Macaroni the Clown, but what's funny is that I've heard that term has been used to describe the hardcore shutterbug, Stephen. But I'm not sure if it's actually true or that's just a myth. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you know who this guy is to my right. That's Vinny Stigma. He plays an agnostic front. He plays guitar. He's a pretty famous dude in New York hardcore. Do you know him, Drew? Are you familiar with his work?
I passed him in the street a couple times down on Mott Street in Little Italy.
Yeah,
we've kind of crossed paths. I mean, he looks familiar. I might have seen him in a Scorsese film. But
yeah. He's this is pictures from a couple. This is another time we played with. This is like probably 3 or 4 years ago, and man, whatever. We can talk. We could just do a whole episode on Vince, so we don't,
yeah, he's
the best. Look how excited I am.
Yeah,
He's fucking Stigma.
He brings out a lot of joy in people.
Yeah.
Without giving it all away, just a couple other shots that might instigate a conversation.
Here's a pile of guitars. This is later in the book. I took this picture last year. And at this point, when I took this picture, I knew that my friend Johnny Temple, who's been on your show, has this publishing company called Akashic. And I knew that Johnny was into doing a photo book. So I started to think about actually taking pictures instead of it just being kind of shit from my phone, if that makes any sense. And this one, when I found out I was going on tour with Social Distortion, I'm like, oh my God, I got to get a picture of all the guitars. Because Two Bags has all these old guitars like me, and Mike Dimkich, who's the other guy in Bad Religion, he has them too. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to make a picture this time.
So these are everybody's juniors?
This is me, Mike, and Johnny Two Bags' juniors that we took out on the tour.
Wow.
Yeah. And I just it was like right when the tour started, and I was like at the load in, and I saw this palette, and I'm like, guys, let's just get the guitars and pile them up. And I tried hard though. I took like a bunch of different pictures and moved them around in different places. But that's one of my favorite pictures. And it's like
it's great.
The most recent guitar in that picture is from 1959.
Wow.
Yeah. Sick.
I'm trying to see, which is Johnny's.
Johnny's are
the reddish one on top.
Johnny's are the top ones going diagonally down. Johnny's got the really beat up reddish one at the very top is Johnny's.
Ah, right.
And skip that red one. That's Mike's. Then those two next to it are Johnny's, like the sunburst and the tan one.
Got it.
2 yellow ones are Mike's, and then mine are the 2 really fucked up ones underneath everybody.
You're still playing those, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it a little stressful bringing these out on the road? I mean,
no, mine are so thrashed. I mean, look at them.
right.
There's no real collector value, and all the parts are not original. They're all modern, the pickups and the wiring and stuff. It's like, and they're tools. Yeah. I don't know. I just love them, and they're I'm not. I mean, I have ones that are less beat up that I don't take out.
Yeah.
These are tools, and they sound good.
You know who was a big guitar collector was Elliot Easton.
Absolutely. Still is.
Yeah. Elliot Easton, was he a lefty?
He is a lefty.
Yeah. Right.
I am too, but I don't play left-handed.
That makes sense.
Nah,
how many headstock breaks?
You know what? Not too many. I've only broken one. My entire career, I've only broken not two. I've only broken 2 headstocks, and that's a lot of Gibsons. I mean,
how does a headstock break? Is it when it's in the case and it's handled improperly?
No, it's in my cases is when they one of them I was wasted in junkyard, and I was wearing fucking cowboy boots, and I was on stage, and I just took a huge fucking spill and just smashed the headstock of the guitar. Like when I landed, I was just It was bad news. So that was user error. And then the other one was in Bad Religion. I was not wasted. The guitar was like leaning against the drum riser.
Ay, ay, ay.
Fell over and it cracked the headstock. But
here's the visual for the junkyard at the bar drinking before
it's right before the show where I broke the SG.
There's your junkyard reference with Dave rest in peace, and the whole gang.
Yeah, and Clay too, who's no longer with us.
Yeah.
So I'm next in that lineup. So just be nice to me. You never know. Yeah. It sucks too because the guitar I broke in junkyard was my white SG from Dag Nasty.
Ooh.
So
was it repaired?
Yeah, kind of. We tried to fix it, but that one didn't work. The one I broke in Bad Religion, the guitar tech fixed it. That it broke in sound check, and I played it that night. He fixed it. It it's a piece of wood. You shoot some glue in it, clamp it, it dries, you play.
I forgot where I just heard fairly recently about someone that broke their headstock, and they were claiming that they put it together and it sounds better now.
That's a popular myth. I don't know if it's true or not. I can't really tell the difference.
Yeah. Hey, we mentioned Junkyard and we mentioned Dave, who passed. Can you implore on us any fond memories of Dave that from the time when you played with those guys? Anything?
Oh, there's too many to even count. I lived with Dave. Not only did I live with him on tour, but at home. We shared a 1-bedroom apartment in Hollywood for, I don't know, maybe a year and a half. And he took the living room and I paid $40 extra so I could have the bedroom with the door. And that was just like, he was a defining friendship. He was an amazing guy, really talented, hilarious, great chef.
Is that right? A great chef.
Yep. We both have problems with alcohol. He was my best friend for a long time.
Aw.
Definitely will be missed. We went, there was a memorial service for him in Austin a little bit after he passed, and all the remaining guys in Junkyard and a bunch of other friends got together and with Dave's family and a lot of the local Austin people, and had a really great afternoon talking about him. So
he had a great, unique voice, and the work that you guys did, the first record, this album, I love this album, man. It's great.
Yeah, I think it's still good too. And it's like, especially when you roll back the clock now and look at it and compare us to like a lot of stuff in that genre at the time, it's like,
it's great. It's great. And and what's the Cheap Trick connection here?
What is the Cheap Trick connection here other than I knew instantly it was Tom Peterson, and he was playing a 12-string bass in that picture, not an 8-string bass.
But didn't Tom Werman produce this?
Tom Werman produced this record. Yeah, I guess, okay, that would be a Cheap Trick connection. When I think Werman, I think Motley Crue. But, that's me. But yeah, Cheap Trick, of course, is.
When I think Werman, I think of Molly Hatchet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those first 2 Molly Hatchet records, man. Come on.
Dwayne Rowland played on that record.
That's right. That's right. He plays on one track.
Plays on a track on the Junkyard record.
What was that? Was that like, hey, I have an idea. Let me get on the phone with Dwayne from Molly Hatchet, and he'll come in and play on a track.
That's exactly how it happened.
That's cool.
Because Tom Werman knew everybody.
Yeah.
It's just, what are you going to do?
Doesn't Al Cooper plays on that record too?
Yeah, Al Cooper, same way. It's like, it sounds good to have an organ on this song. Well, like an Al Cooper part. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay, tomorrow. Major label, man.
Yeah, right. Geffen.
Not like that anymore.
Let me see. Back to the book.
Back to the book.
Yeah.
You, Drew.
Is this? Excuse me. Is this what I think it is?
This is a picture inside the undisclosed secure location where all of the Discord master tapes are stored.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you where it is. Okay, it's near DC. And if you look at, I mean, I don't think you can really get up close on it, but it's just crazy. It's just so cool to see all this stuff. A lot of it are, there's a lot of stuff was 8-track. There's some 24-track stuff. Some of it's just mixes, but yeah, I had to take that picture.
Yeah, everything from Minor Threat to,
And that was another one of those, hey, where are you? It's time for sound check. That's what I sent. Not like, I'm going to have a book. It was like, shut up, I'm here.
Right.
Like, hey, tour manager, stop bothering me. I'm obviously doing something interesting. Not that sound check isn't interesting, but it's really not at all.
Ian was on a while back, and we were talking about sort of those couple of tracks you guys found. He found on, I forgot what it was, and that was released. Those sort of those couple tracks with Steve playing bass.
5-piece versions of some stuff that we had done on.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Sounds good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, very good. Let me see what else. What and like you said, for those that are asking and wondering, the book is available here and now with this current technology.
Hey, Drew, could you spell my name right, please? Brain.
Oops. Oops. Hold on. Hey, listen. If I could fix rockets, I'd be working at NASA.
If you expect to have 400 episodes more, man, you really got to get on your typing. Oh, look, you got a little QR code though. Okay. Does that code go to the book?
It does.
See, now I take back. You can set Brain Baker's book is available.
Listen, pick up Brain's book.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me fix that though. Yeah. Sorry. But there's the code. It's as easy as just scanning it, kids, and it should theoretically take you.
There's no one watching this under 50. They're not kids. You know it. I know it. How come you got all those gold and platinum records and I don't have shit? What the fuck's that about? I don't have one of those fucking things.
You should have got into the music video game, bro.
Yeah, I guess I should have.
I have. Come on.
Just not.
Come on. I don't believe that Bad Religion record went gold. I know it did.
I'm not saying I don't have any. I'm just saying that yours are there. You have chrome ones, and there are many of them. That's all.
Listen, I stepped in dog do when we did Onyx Slam, and it went double platinum. Like who would have thunk it, right?
Good video.
Yeah. That's where the book is. Feel free to scan it. Our friend Johnny Temple's Akashic Books.
Yep.
So make your move. Let me see what other talking points we have in the book. What is?
Are you just reading the comments and deciding what a talking point is, Drew?
Excuse me?
Are you just reading the comments and deciding your talking point from that, or do you have something prepared?
I'm scrolling through the book off screen because I don't want to put it on screen and go boom, 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 boom. But what's going on here?
That was Mr. T. But this is Jay Bentley from Bad Religion, whose birthday is June 6th, which is also D-Day. And he is holding Dusty Hill's bass from ZZ Top. And this picture was taken in 2013 when Bad Religion played Hellfest in France. And guess who was on the bill? ZZ Top and Motley Crue and Whitesnake. And for a minute, I thought that was like Doug Aldrich in the background, like kind of photobombing Jay. But I don't think it is. I think it's just some dude.
Right.
So, yeah, this is backstage. And, our friendship with ZZ Top goes back 30 or 40 years. Or we were friends with a guitar tech, and we never really met Dusty Hill. But
right.
There's one of me holding the furry guitar, but Jay is so much more handsome.
Right.
That, and also, I couldn't use a picture of myself that I didn't take in my book. See?
That makes sense.
Right. I can't, you could do a selfie, but you can't do a picture someone else took. So that my picture with the furry guitar is now lost.
It would sort of negate the whole thing, wouldn't it?
It wouldn't be this. Yes. You make a rule, you stick to it.
Yeah, Charles 6-1. ZZ Top playing Hellfest is wild.
Yeah.
That's what's. I mean, you've done many of these sort of European fest dates, and that's one of the great things about the European fest. A lot of times, it's like, oh shit, we're playing with Weiss.
It's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's awesome, and I've done literally hundreds of them, and I love it because this model is great. It's not one. There are super punk festivals I've played, or where we've been the only punk band. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Festivals, and I just think it speaks to there's this sort of general wider acceptance. I think, especially in other places in the world, where people just like good music, and they don't need to characterize it or categorize it in the same way. I think this model would work in the States, and to a degree, it does. I mean, you'll see. I guess I'm not a huge. I'm not a huge Coachella booster. I've played Coachella and it's cool, but there's an example of a lot of cross genre. I mean, Circle Jerks played last year, so you've got Circle Jerks, and I don't know which headliner that I'm not really familiar with their work, but I've heard of their name was, but it's like, so that model does, I guess, exist in the States.
Anything you could think of in that world of like, oh wow, like for instance, like I remember when I was out with Biohazard in the 90s, playing a couple, we were like, oh wow, David Bowie, this one, and we're like, oh shit, or Kiss. We did a couple. Anything come to mind like, oh wow, I'm stoked, we're playing with,
Yeah. Well, for instance, when we played with Kiss, and also the time we played with David Bowie, those are Yeah. So, and I don't know, Biohazard might have been with us on that, with the Bowie thing. That was like something in Germany.
Yeah.
Rock MC or something like that. It was like on the river. It was Bowie. It was Iggy. I don't know but I know Biohazard, we toured with Biohazard in the States, but I think we kept running into him. I probably ran into you and just didn't know that you were the Drew Stone of New York Hardcore Chronicles Live.
Listen, I remember playing pool with you at King Tut's Wawa Hut on Avenue Way and 7th Street.
But I knew you then.
Yeah.
Like I might have not recognized Biohazard Drew. Because I remember early Drew.
Yeah, we just kind of glared at those West Coast guys. We were like, yeah, fuck those dudes.
Those people. Yeah.
Fucking West Coast guys.
I know.
With their melodic shit,
Yeah.
We're New York hardcore guys.
Understood. That's why you make so many friends all over the world.
Yeah. Big question: who was playing guitar for Bowie on that road? I think it was Carlos Alomar, if I remember correctly. Or Earl Slick.
I think it's Earl Slick.
Yeah.
I think it was Earl Slick.
It could. Got to shout out. Got to shout out my Uncle Richie, who's watching the show. Thank you, Uncle Richie. Uncle Richie was a film editor. He worked on Paul Newman, The Hustler, and he edited with Bob Giraldi, Michael Jackson, Beat It. And so I love you, Uncle Richie.
Uncle Richie should do a photo book.
Uncle Richie, Uncle Richie used to edit all those Miller Lite commercials. Remember all the Miller Lite commercials back in the day? Less filling, tastes great, Billy Martin and all that. Uncle Richie did all those back in the day.
Props to Uncle Richie.
Yeah. So that said, let me see what else before we take a break. And we're going to get into some gear. We're going to bring Zum on after the break, and we're going to go deep into gear. Let me see if there's another one I could sort of flash on you. And let me see. A lot of that one's cool.
Yeah, thanks. I'm not going to talk about that. That's not in my contract.
Right. But that's the case. There you go. That's every picture tells a story.
That's an old DiMarzio Super Distortion that possibly could have come out of a Minor Threat guitar. I don't know because it doesn't have a date written on the back. But that's definitely a square tab mid-70s DiMarzio Super Distortion. The sound of punk for so many bands.
There you
Every
go.
guitar player had one of those.
Astoria Lou says, I will be at the Rough Trade event on November 5th with Wally.
Nice.
Okay. Where is my... Let me see.
Referring to Walter. I don't know if you're not familiar with Walter. He's in a couple of bands. Let's see. Well, okay. Oh, he's not in Civ.
But he wrote the whole record.
I'm like about to run the fucking whole Scrifle fucking. Yeah, I'm going to be at Rough Trade with Walter on the 5th, and it's going to be a fun conversation. I mean, the bar is set pretty high here on New York Hardcore Chronicles Live, but I think if anyone can do you justice, it will be Walter.
Yeah, he's good. He's good in front of and the ladies love him.
Well, what's not to like? Look at that guy,
handsome fella. The book is The Road.
Yeah.
The author is our friend and guest Brian Baker.
It's me. There's a picture of me from 2016, which I included in all of the promotion.
Dreamy. He's dreamy.
I remember as a kid, I was always a big reader, and I would remember like Stephen King books or whatever, and the picture he used would be the same on every book, and then you'd see him in real life, and he looked like a million years old. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute. So it's an author thing. Like the photos of authors on books are always way too young for real life. So I just got ahead of the game.
Yeah.
When Johnny was like, do you have a picture you want to use? And I was like, this was an outtake for like a Dag Nasty single. Like from 2016. And I was like, I'll just use this. It sounds good. And
he's really aged since the last time I've seen him.
Not him. Who cares what this old fuck has to say? Whoa.
Now I'm looking for the dates. I know you have a bunch of dates coming up. I'm just looking. Well, I'll find them on the mic. That said,
do you want me to look at my phone and find them?
Well, I have them. I have the whole spread somewhere. Let me find it. Put me on the spot. The road ad. I got that. Where's my road? Where's the road stuff?
Well, it's called The Road Trip, which was, I thought, pretty clever.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
The Road Trip for the book, The Road. I'm chewing gum now. I'm going to be at Bookends in Ridgewood talking to Johnny Temple on the 3rd of November at 6 o'clock. I'm at the Rough Trade on the 5th talking to Walter in Manhattan. On the 9th of November, I'll be in D.C. talking to Ian Mackay at the Martin Luther King.
There you go. I found it. Go on. Walk us through it, please. Continue.
Well, I'm taking my gum out now that I have to actually talk. So yeah, so I'm talking to Ian at the MLK Library, and then I am talking to Tony Pence in Baltimore at the Enoch Pratt Free Library on the 10th. So that's the day after DC, which will be handy because I'll be down there, so I don't have to drive back to Jersey, and that's what matters. And then
go on.
We're going to wrap all this up. The book tour. You might notice a lot of these are just convenient drives for me, but not like that factored in. I'm in Asbury Park, right around the corner.
That's like the Super Bowl of your book tour is at home, which is going to be the Blockbuster in Asbury Park.
I'm not going to say that the first 3 that were in California and Chicago were because I was already there playing with Bad Religion, but that's why I did them, because I was already there playing with Bad Religion. So.
The truth. Oh, what a tangled web we weave.
There is no budget for this sort of thing, Drew.
Right.
Time is elastic.
Go make it work. Just make it work.
I'm doing what I can. I don't even know. These things are crazy because I don't do anything. I just kind of it's like this. I sit and field questions from like-minded individuals with it.
I don't do anything. I just, every now and then I have to get on a plane and go to South America and play with Jay Bentley and stuff like that,
Well, I was really more referring to the literary portion of my life. The music part, I do have to do things. Yes, that's you gotta really put in the hours there. Gotta
get on the plane. We still gotta fly coach,
Well, let's not be crazy. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
60 years old.
That said, hey, let me take a sponsor break.
Okay.
And we'll come back and we'll do a deep dive with Neil Osberg. We'll talk about gear and we'll continue.
Do I have time to go get a cup of coffee?
Yeah, of course. You got 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will continue on a journey. I'll see you in a few.
All right, cool, Drew. Thanks.
Go ahead. That's right. This is the 400th episode of the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. Good to see everybody. Our guest today is Brian Baker, one of the good guys. We're talking about his book, The Road. We're going to take a little sponsor break here. We're going to rejigger. Hey, thank you, Chris Contos. It was great to see you in San Francisco, man. Thank you. We're going to recalibrate. We're going to come back. Listen, we're going to talk gear. We're going to until your eyes roll into the back of your head and you pass out. There's going to be some heavy gear talk, and then we're going to take questions from around the world. So get ready with your questions. That'll be a little bit later on. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm thrilled. I'm so thrilled and honored to have so many great friends out there, people that love this show. And now a word from our sponsors. Since 1992, Generation Records has been a mainstay of the New York metropolitan area music scene. Today, they offer a diverse selection of new and used rock, jazz, indie, hip-hop, punk, hardcore, metal, blues, soundtrack, and reggae LPs, as well as t-shirts, posters, and other merchandise. They buy used record collections and music memorabilia and will pay you top dollar for them. House calls made for large collections in the tri-state area. Call or email generationrecords@gmail.com and follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
Will that be cash or in debt?
Do you mean debit?
Yes. Sorry. Another eternally satisfied customer.
Yo, what's happening? I'm out here at one of our all-ages Sunday matinees on the Bowery. I hope that you are enjoying today's show. I just want to let you know that the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live needs your support. Please step up. There is a Patreon page that has a lot of unique program. Shows are announced there first. Lots of good stuff. There's a PayPal address right there on the screen if you want to make a contribution. There's also a super chat function. You could do that. But the bottom line is this show exists because of your support. We're going to be doing it for a long, long time. Thank you for all your support through the years. Back to the show.
Conditioned by indoctrination, conditioned by society. You're a victim of the digital age, a 21st century casualty. Open your eyes, you're losing control. Open your eyes, put down the phone. Conditioned by misinformation, it's just the media telling us lies. Decipher fiction from the truth, society's slow and tragic demise. Open your eyes, you're losing control. Open your eyes, put down the phone. Everyone's got their fucking...
And we're back. Thank you, everyone. 400 episodes, 5.5 years as we march on. Honestly, Patreon should be more than just $5. It's actually, you could do Patreon for $2. So please support the show. Look at this great new feature that StreamYard has. You could scan that with your communication device. It'll take you to Patreon. And please be a patron, support the show. That's how we've been able to do this for 5.5 years. I want to shout out latest patron, Andrew Wakeman. Thank you very much. Also, there's a PayPal address there. There's a super chat function also. If you have a question for our guest, it comes through in color. But please join Patreon and support the show. Not that we're going anywhere, right, Lori?
Yep, we're not going anywhere.
I thought you were running around with your pals today. What are you doing in front of the TV?
So Danielle and Elisa were up visiting me on the Cape this weekend, and we had a nice little girls' weekend doing some normal people stuff. You know, we went to a farm stand, saw some baby goats, tried to pet some alpacas. You know,
Girls do weird shit.
We do. We do weird stuff.
Girls do weird shit.
But I am just so grateful for the chat room community.
It's been great.
So grateful for the chat room community. I look forward to it week after week. It's still, it's like a social club. I love it. Hey, Joe, how you doing?
It's been great. Well, let's walk through a couple of upcoming shows. 1 week from today, November 2nd, Dave Ingram from Benediction and Bolt Thrower will be on the show, co-hosted by Joel Ghostin. A couple days after that, I'm excited about Steve Wynn of the Dream Syndicate. Will be on the show celebrating the 40th anniversary edition of the Dream Syndicate's Medicine Show. A couple days after that, the man who has played in the trifecta of death metal, Autopsy, Death, and Abscess, Chris Reifert, will be on, also co-hosted by Joel. Damn, I might as well just turn the show over to Joel. Dr. Chud from the Misfits and formerly of the Misfits and the Karens, Sunday, November 23rd. Sunday, November 30th, Harry G. Angus, author of the Encyclopedia of Jerry Garcia Music Venues. I'm really excited about that one. And then Lori Dawn, one of Lori Dawn's pals, John Bush, will be on, and you will be co-hosting it.
Can't wait.
Us.
It's going to be a good one.
John Bush from Armored Saint, Anthrax in Category 7. Then we got Peter Bywaters of Peter and the Test Tube Babies on Wednesday, December 10th. John Gallagher from Raven, also co-hosted by Joel. And then you are co-hosting Candace of Walls of Jericho.
Badass. I'm gonna start to do her workouts. Gonna see how it goes.
The Candace Walls of Jericho workouts.
I'll have some new muscles by that show.
Better you than me.
Just some badass deadlifts and stuff like that. I hope to be able to bring that orange amp up the steps by myself.
Yeah, and maybe listen, we got an SVT bass cabinet for you to get up and down the stairs at the Bowery Electric next time if you're up for it, I'm
going to do her workout, no problem.
All right. I will see you. I'll come back on at the end of the show.
Absolutely. Have fun.
And we'll bullshit some more.
Okay.
Talk to you soon. That's right. The New York Hall. Hey, what's up? What's happening, everyone? Good to see. Johanna, what's up? Hegs, what's up? Good to see everybody. Let's bring our guest back on. The one, the only, the pride of Neptune, New Jersey, Mr. Brian Baker. Oh, what's that? Let me guess.
Broken headstock.
Ooh.
But different. I just got this guitar. Look how fucked up that is. Boom.
Ooh.
And this. Oof. Yuck.
Can I see the body?
Yeah. This is a 1962 Gibson Les Paul Jr. It is, in fact, a Les Paul Jr., even though it's a familiar SG shape, because in 61 and 62, they were still called Les Pauls. I got this from my good friend, Zach Blair from Rise Against, and it came in the mail yesterday, and it was broken when I bought it from him. I knew it was broken, and it's my job to fix it. Stay tuned.
Yeah. That said, let us bring on a big friend and supporter, guy I grew up with, played with me in Antidote. He created the Sans Amp bass driver. He is the driving force behind Sound City and Fryette Amplification. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, Neil Zum Ostberg. Hey, man.
Neil.
Hey, guys.
What's up, man?
How are you, buddy?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Glad to see we're back.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that behind you? What is that?
That is a Les Paul Jr. Let me see how round the horns are. That's a very, very clean Les Paul Jr. Is that a late 59, early 60?
1960.
Yeah. You see how I did that, Drew? I knew because of the shape of the body. This is a thing you do when you get into guitars like Neil.
This is the color like it came out of the factory.
Yeah.
And this is the color after it was in the window of a store probably or something and faded a bit. Some, UV exposure.
Yeah.
But
what bridge do you have on there? Is that the stock bridge, Neil?
Oh, yes. This is 100% stock. So we shall talk about, there's something magical, right, about this bridge
Yeah.
And I do the extra. You take the ball end from old strings and you put that in there so that the winding part isn't running over the top of the bridge.
I got a bridge for you that you might want to try on that guitar. It's a non-invasive, quick swap. Anyway, we don't want to turn this into Guitar Nerd World.
Yes.
You know what? I got news for you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to Guitar Nerd World for 15 to 20 minutes.
All right.
And so,
Have at it.
Look, the point, like the where I start with this stuff is that, like Brian mentioned, these are tools for musical expression. Some, the lute has evolved, and there's no limit to what you can do with this 6-stringed instrument. I mean, it can take you around the world. It can take, it opens up so many different things. So, and everyone you pick up, it calls forth something else, another riff, something else.
It's really true. You always think that, it's well-known kind of trope, but it's, is there another song in this guitar? Is there, like, you get a new guitar and there's something comes out of it that whether it was there or not, whether it's actually part of the wood, you don't know, but it continues to be inspiring to me, which is why I have too many guitars, because I can't, I've been trying to get rid of guitars for 10 years. And I picked up 2 in the last 2 weeks. Wow. And it's like, it's beyond my control. I'm not able to stop this. I mean, it's but I don't think it's a sickness. I just think it's a pursuit, I think, is probably the best. You're always looking for something new.
Yeah. And I also think about, like, what brings positivity to the world. Right. Some people collect firearms. I don't think that that's for me. I think that this is something that, I'm not trying to get controversial. I'm just saying that, nobody ever got hurt by collecting too many guitars. And
that we know of.
Yes. Except if the broken headstock, somebody might have been impaled by a broken headstock.
Or you're buying stolen merchandise and then that doesn't work so well. And then there's some, New York hardcore justice served on an unknowing customer
or if your wife freaks out that you bought yet another guitar and she lashes out.
If I called my wife the wife, she would freak out and lash out. It's the 21st century, Mr. Stone.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. I'm very blessed.
Neil, the bridge for that Junior is called a Music City Stud Finder Bridge. Trust me. It doesn't look that cool, but it is a perfect drop-in replacement, and it solves the fact that G string, you always have to flatten your G string to get it in tune, really in tune. I use them on all my live guitars, and they don't look totally stock, but they're still just a bar. It's just a bar of aluminum. It doesn't have any moving parts, and it fits right on those studs, so it's not invasive. I would suggest picking one up. You might go, Jesus Christ, where has this been? Because it's been a huge, one of the few technological leaps in the Junior format for me, as I've been into them for 10 years or more. So check it out.
Right, no moving parts. Still have everybody loves the old bridges because of the way it sounds
and the vibration, the fact that you're just anchored to the guitar and it doesn't have these individual saddles that move and all of that inherent business. No, this is really just an amazing new tool, and it just allows you just the way it's got a little shape to the top of it that compensates. Mm-hmm. And I found them to be the guitar sounds better and plays in tune, much more in tune with these bridges.
Right.
Brian, let me ask, why do you love those guitars so much? The
simplicity. The level
explain. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the level 1 simplicity. It's a piece of mahogany, and it's got aluminum bar screwed into the top of it, and strings are wrapped over the top of that. And it's just it's so basic. And also, I don't know if it's about how old wood is, but the wood in a guitar built in 1959 is older than the wood in a guitar that's built now. And it means that, and who knows how old that piece of wood was in 1959, where there's a source, it's a whole different world. That could have been 100-year-old piece of mahogany before it was a guitar. So there is something to that. It's,
and also the neck this, it's 3 pieces of wood, but the neck piece, the tenon goes all the way this far.
Right. The neck is attached to the body,
Yeah.
deeply into the body,
Right.
and it's glued into the body. It's not screwed onto the body. There's just all these different things, and there's a lot of cork sniffing here too. But
Zum, those now I'm not the most versed, but do those guitars, do you adjust the neck with is a truss rod adjust?
yes.
Yeah.
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 There's a rod that goes underneath the fretboard, just like on a modern guitar.
Okay.
This is a guitar that I designed that's an adaptation, like a modern adaptation of a Junior
Yeah.
that, has the same.
I see.
but
That is a proud tenon there. That is
yes.
no doubt.
Since Brian talked about the 70s, this is my 70s
There's your Ace guitar with the switches I was talking about.
with the switches,
Yeah.
3 pickups,
Well, I know that guitar. We played on stage with. I know that guitar.
many times. This is
Yeah.
the High and the Mighty and other bands. The headstock has been cracked, and the guitar was thrown in the original case and cracked, and then now it has a case that will protect it. But this is like
That thing weighs 300 pounds, doesn't
it's
it?
insane. Everybody loves this guitar because it's like the anti-burst. It's like you don't look at it and you don't want to put it in a glass case. You
Yeah.
want to play punk rock with this now. It turned from like, it's just that kind of thing.
Right. So what's that, like a 76, 77?
71 Deluxe that when I got it had already been modified. I
Okay,
believe
so they put that Nashville bridge on it. Okay, I see.
it's
Cool.
heavy. It's
Hey,
heavy.
Christopher Valdez wasn't the founder of Fryette Amps once in the Dickies?
Stephen Fryette was in fact in the Dickies. He toured with the Dickies. He played CBGBs with the Dickies. And I believe he played through a high watt. And I think maybe a 56 Junior, but I'm not sure. And he played loud. And he started, when he started, I guess it's sort of, he was also in that band or played on the record for Animotion, I think it's called. So when he started the amp company, he stopped, he didn't keep, he stopped touring and just started making amps. And now we're making, all kinds of great stuff, big amps and little amps. And he designed the Sound City amps.
You can clearly see the high watt influence in the Fryette brand.
Not the high gain side, but if you hear if you crank, it's all about power amp saturation.
I'm just talking about what it looks like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't care what things sound like. It's how cool they look. Come on. Speaking of which, check this out that I just got.
Okay, I want to see that.
So you want to talk about a clean guitar? Let's talk about a clean guitar. This
Wow.
is from 1965.
Didn't I see Johnny Winter playing that?
Well, not quite this, but
No?
this 65 Firebird one that I picked up from a friend who just opened the store down near
Wow.
me. And I was not looking for a Firebird, but this was so nice that I was like, well, I have to protect this from future owners. It's my job to protect the car
Good job.
so that it will never, ever be fucked up. And of course,
Good job, soldier.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to playing this Firebird in front of no one ever because it's never leaving my house because it's too fucking nice.
Michael LaRose asked Brian, P90 or humbucker?
Both, but P90, I play guitars with humbuckers, but P90s are in those juniors, and they're the ones I play most often. And I think P90s, for me, they sound better, but sometimes the best tool for the job is a humbucker. So it's really on a case-by-case. In Bad Religion, it's P90 almost all the way, but I do have a guitar. I have a Les Paul Custom out on tour with me with a humbucker that I will play because I feel like it that day. Like it's there. I mean, it's carried with all of our gear, so I have it as an option. It just really, but I don't. I think the P90 is the answer for me.
I-
What about you?
So just I had a couple questions. One thing is I wanted to ask you about pick attack and the famous pick scrapes and like I think that there's so much versatility that can be obtained with the use of this thing.
Yeah.
I wanted to have you just talk about it a little bit because I think it's a little bit of a lost art.
Yeah, I only really was aware of the differences in the way pick attack is employed in late life. And it's when I started to really notice that when I go on a tour, it's only about 2 or 3 days when I realize that I'm shaving off the tip of my fingernail. And at the end of a tour, I will have almost half my fingernail will be gone on my index finger that holds the pick. And it's because I am hitting the string with a combination of my finger and my pick. And that's my sound. And if I hold the pick further back or hold it in a different way, it sounds different. It's just the natural way I wound up playing. And I think I just didn't realize what a big component that is. It's how hard you hit, it's the way you hit, and also where you hit on the string. If where from the bridge further from where on top of the pickup you're hitting. And I found from looking at my guitars exactly where I hit the pickup, which is on a P90 pickup, is at the very front curve of the pickup is where this all happens because I get these divots. And there's a picture you showed earlier, Drew, of an old pickup of mine that has these divots in the leading edge of the pickup. And that's from
this?
Yeah, look at those dents. Okay, those dents are that's where I'm hitting the string with my pick and finger and pressing the string into the top of the pickup thousands of times. Crazy, isn't it? I didn't even really know this until, I only noticed this in the last couple of years. Like, okay, maybe that has something to do with it.
Was this on a minor threat or Dag Nasty guitar?
I've had this pickup for at least 40 years, so my guess is yes, but I can't say for sure. Like if you were an auction house and wanted to purchase minor threat memorabilia, I don't think I could say that's a minor threat pickup.
Sure.
But it's from that period. It definitely was a Dag Nasty pickup and a junkyard pickup, and it was last in a Bad Religion guitar. So I've had it forever. $1,000, Drew. I'm gonna have $1,000 for that.
That's not. That pickup isn't in this, is it?
Oh, no, that's not in that. And that's a Meatman SG with a Van Halen sticker on it, I might add. The real winner here is Lyle Pressler is playing a 1956 Gibson Les Paul Special right here in this picture with the Meatman, and that guitar now is worth well into 5 figures.
Does he still have it?
Yep, he does. And he won't sell it to me.
Yeah. Hey, look who's checking in, our friend Jamie Sharappa from SSD. Thank you, Jamie.
Hello, Jamie.
He says, Brian, what year was the P bass you played in MT? Still got it?
I had a number of different ones. No, I do not have any of them. And all of them were not years. They were Frankensteins. They were made of parts by our friend Steve Melchisethian, who had a music store called Angela Instruments, and it was in Maryland. And he basically was our source for equipment in the punk scene in DC from the early 80s on. And so both the P basses you'll see me with in Minor Threat are like mismatched necks and bodies that just were put together and sold for cheap to us because we were punks and we didn't have any money and we broke equipment. So, and none of it still, I don't have any of it anymore. It's all gone.
I'm going to pull the volume down on this because I don't want to get flagged. But where is it? Okay, hopefully that didn't, the bots didn't figure that out. But that's one of the Frankenstein basses there?
Yeah, for sure. Or is that a Dickie show? No, wait, that's us.
No, I think that's the 9. I think this is the 930 from
Yeah.
that was sort of formally released.
Yeah, that's a Frankenstein. That's a body that didn't come with a neck. I don't think the body. I think that it's a Fender neck, and the body I think was probably Mighty Mite or not Fender.
Yeah,
And I can't tell if that's red. It looks like if that's metallic red. Yeah, I think it is.
yeah, it is. I think it is.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay,
yeah, and like an early '70s neck.
very cool.
Yeah, I used to like dive through a music store in Tucson in the back room, and I'd be like, "Oh, it's a P-bass body," and then another back room. Oh, there's a neck. How much? $50.
That's the one advantage to being a Fender person. I mean, the Gibson thing.
Yeah.
These guitars come to you neck through body, neck attached with glue, but Fenders, of course, they're screwed on, so you can mix and match parts and make your own guitar, which is, hello, Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Did this thing show up to you yet?
Thank you so much. I had no idea this was such an expensive piece of kit. You were very kind. I haven't played it yet.
Okay, cool.
This is awesome. And I'm familiar. I do not have a treble booster currently, but I went through a phase where I was doing all of that.
Cool. So you'll let us know.
Yeah, for sure. And Johnny Two Bags is a huge treble booster guy.
Okay.
Also, I don't know what he has on his board right now. He might have an original one because he's in Social D and they're very period specific. Their brand is actually so vintage that he has real vintage stuff. I know he's got a Klon on there too. Look at that. What's that?
So that is the Fryette Valvulator GPDI IR, which is it is a desktop recording amp. So it's all tube, 4 tubes. It operates like a real tube amp, but its output level the power amp is only 1 watt. So
Okay.
Correct. So we used that setup as like a crunchy medium gain tone with the Sound City Rangemaster in front of it to reamp Bobby Hamble's solo. He sent in a solo for the new
On our record?
Ice record. Yes.
Oh, cool. Okay,
So
that's
we
very cool. I see why that's a cool tool. So it's for the non technically minded, it's like it's a real tube amp, but it's doing what people do with modelers.
Correct. And it's just mini. It's right. So it's just a scale down.
Cool.
100 watt amps and scale it down, and so you can get clean tones, or medium crunch gain, Marshall's kind of type tones, or Pitbull Deliverance sounds that we're known for. And then in this case, instead of recording live, Bobby had sent this solo from Florida,
Right.
and we just took the DI signal, which was clean, ran it through this, and the Rangemaster really thickened it up because that's just what it needed. And so that's going to be on the new Incendiary Device record on what is the name of the song, Drew? Young at Heart.
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. Bobby Hamble's playing on our record.
I'm so glad I could be here to watch this.
Yes.
Thank you. I have a book coming out, by the way, on Akashic Books. I noticed you had the volume all the way up on the Rangemaster. That's cool to know that you're running it like that. That gives me a window into how to use this tool. Thank you for showing me.
Correct. So in this case, I was really pushing the input.
Yeah.
So that will work for any tube amp. And so if you want to really have the front end, the first tube stage really pinned, you can do that.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, great. So, it's, go ahead.
No, I was looking for a question. I was going to move to a little. What are you playing? What kind of amps and heads are you playing live, Brian, these days?
I play a Kemper I play 2 Kemper, the ones with the powered Kemper heads through 2 orange 4x12 cabinets at what I would like to think is a reasonable stage volume, but my front of house guy might suggest that I could turn down. But it's, I play kind of loud, and both the Kempers are loaded with a file I made of my own JCM 800 that I bought in 1989. So I don't have I don't use, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm not using any of the amps or the models that you can buy or that come with the Kemper. I'm just using this thing I made myself, which is kind of what's neat about a Kemper profiling amp. And it's pretty one-dimensional. I mean, it's just, now what you're seeing there is a Marshall 1987X Plexi reissue, which if you look at the switches carefully, you might notice that the standby's on, because that is what we call set dressing in the business. Yeah.
Chris Contos, drummer extraordinaire. What are you using for power with the Kemper?
I'm using the Kempers that come with a power amp in them. They make a powered Kemper, and that's what I use.
And
can I answer this one? In-ear monitors or earplugs?
You can answer that if you like.
I think that's in-ear monitors, right?
Those are in-ear monitors, yes. And that's a Blackberry Smoke T-shirt. That's a 1955 Gibson Les Paul Jr. featuring a Music City stud finder bridge with an aftermarket tortoiseshell pickguard made by Mojo Axe.
There you go.
There you go. That's about it.
On the Fake Names album, like I love what's that song? Delete Me? It reminded me of X, the band X.
Delete Myself. Yeah, it does actually.
It's a great album.
It's
So
the second album.
on that, what did you play through on that?
That is probably, I had like kind of a combination. There's nothing modeling in there. We had a stack. We set up a high watt, a JMP Marshall, and maybe 3 different brown fenders of different stripes and shapes, and we had them all at the same time, and then you could kind of pick and choose what was going to be on what track. So I don't really know what wound up being the guitar sound for that song. That would have been a production decision. I was just like, I track in the control room, just because I don't like the headphones, and it's really whatever combination of voodoo were dialed up between which mics. I have no idea which was what. It just was
so that they were all feeding through, and you can just mix.
Yeah, basically, he runs. He kind of ran through. That's that mysterious voodoo part that I don't really understand.
Right. Oh yeah, delete myself. Right, not deleting.
Hey, Spiky asks, hey, while we're on it, what did he use on the Can I Say record?
That is, I think I know it's a Marshall JMP 100 watt. And I know that it is it was an MXR, the big MXR chorus, the yellow one with 4 knobs and a cord. I don't know the terminology for it, but it was like, that's back when there was 2 choices, the one that plugged in or the one that didn't. And it's a Marshall 412, whatever was there. I don't know what guitar it was. Probably a Les Paul. I don't really remember what I was playing on that record. Weird. I should find out. It'd be handy to know that.
What strings are you using, and have they changed over the years?
Well, Mike, I am using Ernie Ball. I'm using Ernie Ball. Fuck, what are they? I was using 10 to 46 Ernie Balls most of my life, and now I play. I think it's 52 to 12. I'm not sure. A heavier gauge. I'd have to go in the other room and find a pack. The purple ones. Maybe.
What inspires you to change gauges? Is just wondering. What inspires you to change a gauge of a string at a certain point?
When I went to Les Paul Juniors, I thought I just liked the way it sounded better with a thicker string, and those guitars were designed at a time where strings were a lot thicker. I don't know if that really comes into play. I think that the elasticity of the way the string bends with the particular stop tailpiece, I think it might be making it a heavier grade string not be harder to play. It doesn't feel that the string tension, I think it's just my approximation of the string tension with that particular setup. It's not a problem. And so I just kind of got into it. And you get into this idea in your head that a thicker string is going to be more stable or stay in tune better. I don't think that's necessarily true. But again, now I've been doing it since I got into junior, so it's not broken, so I'm not fixing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm the kind of guy who can't tell you what the gauge is right now. So you can see my detail there is not, crazy. I do have something that's interesting I just bought. This is a $30 guitar pick. $30 US for a guitar pick. The company is called Blue Chip. And I saw a YouTube video about a $30 guitar pick. I said, what the fuck is that? And I said, you know what? I've been in Minor Threat and Bad Religion. I have $30. I'm going to see what it is. And I bought this $30 guitar pick, and it came like a month after I bought it. And I got to tell you, I'm not going to stock up on these, but it's different. It's really a great guitar pick. It has something to it. There's a lot of, this is kind of like a Billy Strings country people kind of thing, this Blue Chip pick. I don't know. It seems to be, it doesn't wear out, but they still lose the same.
Is it metal?
No, it's some kind of, aircraft.
Composite?
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck it's made out of. It's some aviation industry material, and its flexibility is the same as the gauge that I play, 88 gauge I play normally. It's just got this, it's doing something. It sounds kind of brighter, but in a good way. But I'm never gonna, I'm in a punk band. What am I gonna do with it? I can't put $100 worth of picks on top of my amp so some skanker can go by and snatch it. I mean,
if it's good enough for Billy Strings, it's got to be good enough for Brian Baker.
You've got a more secure stage than I do. I mean, it's not always playing with ZZ Top, Drew. Sometimes you're out there on the streets of fucking Milano,
the hard streets of Georgetown back in the day.
Or, playing with Biohazard, where everything goes, man.
That's right.
Hey, can't thank you enough for saving so many countless records I've recorded with the Sans amp.
Yeah,
crushing piece of gear.
I'm getting my pack of strings. This is killing me.
So funny. That is funny.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the Sans amp bass driver DI.
Wait, what was that one? Is that a Cat House hat? Yeah, he's wearing a Cat House hat. He was in Junkyard.
I'm playing Power Slinkies 48 to 11. This is what I play.
All right.
All right. Thank you. The mystery is solved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right, Higgs. Stomp, snatch, and dive.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Love it.
Yeah, it's so fun when I get a new guitar tech and I come out to sound check and he's got like 10 picks on my head and it's sound check and I'm like, okay, but you know that these aren't going to be here. Like, doesn't matter where these will be gone. So you don't need to put any picks out at sound check. And I was like, just trust me. Or, here, do an experiment with Mike's picks. Just use his picks and see. Like every union guy, every crew guy, every opening band, it's just awesome. It's like pick wars. I love it.
Love it. Cool.
You're a beloved figure.
No, it's just because the picks have these cool fucking, logos on them.
Right.
That's why.
Right.
Don't make personalized picks. Nobody cares.
Yeah. There you go.
Send me some. Hey, they're fun. I got these.
What are those? Oh, sounds sweet.
Yeah. With like a little stack.
Nice. Yeah, they are fun.
It's,
yeah.
These are Delrin.
Don't get me started. I don't want to get into this drawer.
All right.
Yeah, they're fun. I got a little Sound City, and then there's a little stack on it.
Yeah.
That came with my pedal.
All right.
Good.
Sounds good, man.
Thank you, Zum.
Yeah, really.
Steinkoff?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
What's that?
Pete from the Souls. I got one of his picks. That's only because Beatrats practices here in my basement, and he's in Beatrats. So.
Hey, I saw this was a great. I know it's not in the book, but this made me smile.
Yeah, obviously, for anyone who doesn't know, this is Charlie Harper. Fuck you. And this was Subs and Bad Religion did some shows together a couple of years ago. And I noticed that Charlie had the same shirt I did. And it wasn't this day that I noticed it. Like, this is just like the first couple of days. And I was like, saying like I'm best friends with Charlie Harper would be a lie. Saying that I've known Charlie Harper for 45 years is not a lie. So I'm like sitting talking to him like one of the days. I'm like, you've got the same fucking Discharge shirt. We got to take a picture. And he's like, yeah, okay, sounds great, whatever. And then I think one of their people, I don't know who, was like, we should do a picture. And he shows up and he's in a different Discharge shirt. And I'm like, oh my God, he's got two. And I'm like, Charlie, wanted to get the same one. And he's like, oh yeah, okay, fuck, you're fine. He goes and puts the right shirt on. And it was just like such an awesome picture. And here I am in a Discharge sweatshirt talking about it, which is, let's face it, I like Discharge. Like, I love Discharge and Charlie Harper.
Yeah, Charlie Harper is
that picture should have been in the book, but what would be the problem with that, Drew?
that you didn't take it.
Yes, you got it. Yes, that's why it's not in there.
Charlie Harper, like Brontosaurus, Stegosaurus, Allosaurus, Charlie Harper, like Moses, like Charlie Harper is in that.
Yeah, and also still great. The subs were sick when they played with us. So
was Nicky Garrett playing with them?
No, it wasn't Nicky Garrett, but Alvin was there. I guess this was like 2023. I'm not sure. It all blurs, you know.
So I'm
Mark,
go ahead. The word that I think one of the words of the day is sick, right?
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Well, it's my New Jersey intensifier. I never said sick until I moved to New Jersey. It was not something in my lingo, and everyone says it here. And it's just like when Madonna moved to London and had an English accent all of a sudden, you know, or British, I should say.
If you move up to Boston, it's like wicked.
Yeah. So I've embraced the sick. I'm not going to turn it down.
Yeah.
So I'm all about communication. See, I just want people to understand each other and navigate life efficiently here in Asbury.
And speaking of which, Mark Tulch up in Canada says, I still have a Bad Religion pick from the Grey Race Tour when Brian gave me a guitar lesson. Ha, ha, ha. Almost 30 years now. See how many roads, all roads lead back to Neptune.
Yeah, dude, it's really good to see.
It's heavy. Zumbro, thank you, man.
Yep, great to be here.
Anybody want to thank? Anybody want to shout out?
Just just hit me up. Just follow Sound City and Fryette Amps on Instagram. And December 14th at the Bowery Electric is My War show.
Oh yeah, we're doing My War.
Drew's singing. Other people are singing.
What do you mean I'm singing? I thought I'm playing guitar.
That too. Holiday, that's Coat Drive, Holiday Slamboree, 1 block north of the old CBGBs.
Yep,
it's gonna be really, really fun.
What the fuck is this? So, what are you doing? The My War record?
No, we have Zum and I have created this My War thing. It's basically like punk rock karaoke, what Greg and them do. It's like we're the backing band, and different people come up and sing or play guitar. I play second guitar. I'm kind of the MC. Like Spring is coming up to do some, Pete Stahl comes up and does Sonic Reducer. We have different guests. We did it when I got married, when Vinny Stigma married us on stage. We did it. And
from
yeah, he married us.
So it's not Rollins specific era Black Flag that you're concentrating.
We thought it was a cool name.
It is a cool name.
Yeah.
Yes, we do, and we will do some. We will do the probably Rise Above.
Yeah, we'll stick
with somebody.
Stick to the early good stuff, really. No one needs to hear,
Black Coffee.
No one needs to hear slipping in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we do early fun stuff. We do Ramones, and it's a big fan favorite. We bring everybody up, and it's a lot of fun. So it's good.
Good
stuff.
for you.
Yeah.
So come on down.
Yeah.
When is it?
It's December 14th.
Okay.
Sunday matinee.
If you feel so bold, come on up and play with us.
I'm not afraid of you. Not at all. No, I'm happy.
You DC guys with the whole, I don't want to go to New York.
Well, that was when we were teenagers. Come on.
You guys came up here plenty back then.
I'm just trying to tell you there was a different dynamic in your scene and ours. That's all.
Hey, Jamie's going to be there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then we're going. Yeah, fuck yeah.
The whole gang
See you there,
comes,
Jamie.
you know.
Yeah, Jamie played bass on.
Jamie's going to come up and play bass with us again.
All right. Well, now I'm going. See how easy that was?
Yeah. See.
All right, Zum. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. See you guys.
Thanks, man. I love you, bro.
Thanks again for the pedal. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Great.
Thank you.
Good dude.
Very.
Yeah, he's great friend and supporter. Let's take a quick sponsor break. Come back and let's take some questions from around the world. Okay. You got like 5 minutes.
I think I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for that. Let's do that, Drew.
That's right, Brian Baker. Get your questions together. Go deep, get weird. Our guest today on the 400th episode is Brian Baker. What are you looking at?
I'm Amazon shopping. So yeah, I'm multitasking.
I can't believe you're looking at Amazon while my show's going on.
Well, I'm listening. I can do two things.
Did you see
at
the
once.
show just got a bunch of love?
Yes, I did, and I told all these people to bring coats.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a coat drive.
I'm very excited. You apparently have a new member of My War.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic.
Oh, no big deal. You know, Brian Baker, minor threat.
Yeah. Not a big
you
deal.
know, bad really. You know, hey, come on. You know,
Just make sure he brings a coat, and it's fine.
I've heard from people say, yeah, you're going to have more friggin' coats at this fakakta thing than you're going to know what to do with.
Listen, we had 12 bags last year, and we are looking to top that. So, the need is great, and we got to keep people warm in the winter. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it. Every year we have more and more coats, and we got the van, so we're ready.
Good.
We're ready. We got
Let's
the van,
run.
we got the bags.
Let's run through a couple of shows. By the way, if you're down in the Philly area, November 7th, ID and Rebel Matic are playing Hostile City Weekender 3. A lot of this stuff is ID-centric. Yo, Stephen Messina's band, The Sling Blades, Friday, November 7th, out in Long Island with Ice Cold Killers and Marley Bone. Yo, next, free all-ages Sunday matinee on the Bowery at the Bowery Electric. Big props to Jesse Mallon. Brick by Brick, No Weapon featuring Nate Harris, Impact Driver from Philly, Faction Zero with Mark Rizzo singing, Fourth Floor, massive. That is the next free all age. Get there early, stay late. We are doing, what is this? We're doing another donation drive up at Cherry Street Station in the crown, the jewel of Connecticut, in Wallingford, Connecticut, at Cherry Street Station with Concrete Ties, ID, et cetera, et cetera. Then we mentioned the Holiday Slamboree, Women of the Pit coat drive.
Fantastic. Yeah.
To be donating local shelters. Sworn Enemy was just announced at Bowery Electric, free all ages Sunday matinee with Brass Knuckle Brigade, Nailed to the Cross, Deadshot, and Fracture. Once again, ID's playing with Tree in upstate New York at Empire Underground. And then the next day we're playing in Kingston, New York. It's like, you're not supposed to see that one yet. But anyway.
And we also have.
You're not supposed to see the cover of our new record and our record release show Sunday, December 15th.
But we also have a coat drive up in Boston on December 12th. Right. And that's at the Middle East with Sonic Bomb and Butterbrains. So if you're in the Boston area, you want to donate some coats, we're going to donate it to the Pine Street Inn and to a local shelter here. So yeah, fantastic. We're all over the place collecting coats.
We are everywhere. All right. I will see you in a bit. That's right. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. We are sponsored by blah, 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 and 126 Hardcore Clothing. They're a streetwear brand for restless individuals who don't compromise. They're about being positive, spontaneous, and true to yourself. For years, they experimented with several printing methods and materials and collaborated with a large number of designers and illustrators, always giving room for fresh perspectives while retaining a hardcore attitude. Get in touch with them and ramp up your game at www.126clothing.com. Last but certainly not least, She Devil's Coven is a female-owned entrepreneur business based out of Connecticut. Owner Rachel King Key's handcrafts soy wax candles set with intentions for your sanctuaries. She's accomplished a life goal dream since beauty school, debuting her artist showcase Hotties and Hellions. It features live bands, burlesque, sideshow acts, vendors, food trucks. And this year, a live auction with all proceeds going to the mental health program Punk Rock Saves Lives. Catch her in the tri-state area doing her thing, slinging candles at events, and keep an eye out for her show coming to New York in the spring of 2026. You can find her on Etsy and on Instagram. That is right. Hey, just want to remind you, I know there's a lot of new faces out there. Please support the show. You could scan this, and this will take you right to Patreon, where you can support the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. You can also, by the way, pick up your communication device, please, and follow us on Instagram at Stone Films NYC. And if you're watching this show in rerun on YouTube, please subscribe to the Stone Films NYC channel right there. Just hit subscribe. And if you're watching right now, please lean over, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. I'm told that these things are good for the algorithm. So I'd appreciate it. Questions for our guest, Senor Brian Baker, please post now. Go deep, get weird. Let's clear the deck, and let's bring our guest back on, Mr. Brian Baker. Hey, man.
Hi, I'm still here.
Hi. I know. Appreciate it. Let's see. What's that, AC/DC?
Yes.
From Serbia, love from Serbia. Does Brian realize how positively he affects people around the world and helps someone get through a difficult day? Thank Brian for getting me through some of the hardest moments.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm incredibly grateful that I can be inspiring in any way to anybody. Certainly wasn't the goal. So thank you very much. That's very kind.
Yeah. From Spiky. Was Dale Nixon a name used on the Four on the Floor record due to contractual agreements?
Yes, it was. At the time I was signed to Geffen Records, and they didn't want me to be on an Epitaph record. And so I used Dale Nixon, which was the name that Greg Ginn used for, I guess, when he would play bass, but they didn't have a bass player. I don't know. I don't remember which Black Flag record.
The My War record. After Chuck left, yeah.
Right. So I guess Greg played the bass on the record and then just credited a fictitious character. And so I used the fictitious character myself without ever asking Ginn if that was cool. I just did it.
And anybody out there can feel free to use the moniker Dale Nixon if you're under some sort of contractual agreement. It's floating out there for you.
Exactly. It's the Alan Smithy of recordings.
Oh, is that right? Is Brian aware he's a multi-card holder in the official Hardcore Legends trading card Instagram series?
I am aware, and thank you. I'm grateful.
There is, wait, let me see. I like this one right here. I like this one a lot. Here it goes. I like this one, if nothing else, for the incredible wardrobe that's going on here.
Look at that. Look at that kid. So I'm 15 or 16.
Yeah.
And that's Ian's bass. I didn't have a bass yet.
Oh, is that the Teen Idols, the infamous Teen Idols 3-string bass?
That's the Teen Idols 3-string bass. And that's like when you're first punk, like the first minute you're punk and you're like making your own shit. And like, I guess that's I probably had that white shirt was probably like my normal shirt that I wore until I went punk. And then I ripped the sleeves off of it. And I'm very proud of me for putting the Black Flag bars in the right order.
Yeah.
Because that was a common mistake you would make back in the day. You'd start with a low bar. And I'm going to say the Dead Kennedys thing looks pretty crisp too. That looks like that's obviously a marker, but.
And lest we forget sort of the Sid Vicious lock around the neck. I mean.
Yeah, and I had the Sid Vicious lock, but there's these Minor Threat glasses because those are from my previous to punk era. Like, we didn't know you were supposed to get Buddy Holly glasses if you were blind.
There's a little bit of a bridge going on here. It's sort of a transition.
Transition from civilian to punk, and you're seeing it right here on this trading card.
There you go. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and the band name on the bass too, so you know what band's playing. Love it.
Where is does Ian still have the 3-string Teen Idols bass?
I'm 100% sure he does.
He seems to have everything still, that guy.
He kept everything.
Yeah. Let's see. What else? I saw a good one. Hold on.
You know, I'll ask Ian about that bass at our talk about the book The Road at the Martin Luther King Library on November 9th in Washington, D.C.
I didn't ask him when he was on the show. I just had his brother on recently, too. He was great. Great guest.
Because he is great. The whole family's great.
Yeah.
You should do Amanda next.
Yeah. How does, Charles 616 says, how does fake names keep getting such great drummers? Was talking to Mario about the new recordings, and I'm stoked for it.
There's the way we get great drummers is just by asking. That was all we had to do. Because we needed a drummer, and we asked Brendan, and he did it. And then we were going to make another record, and which we did make, which I'm being completely remiss that there is a third Fake Names record that will be coming out next year on Epitaph Records. And Brendan was not available for the recording when we needed to record it. And so Michael Hampton asked Mario, and Mario said yes. So there was no audition or anything. It was like, hold on a second, why don't I call Mario, see if he's available? And Mario's like, sure, I'll come out. I mean, just like anything else, you just got to ask.
Danny's asked, first show ever played after Santana?
Well, I was in a cover band before Minor Threat, after Santana, called Hammer On. And I think we played like 2 or 3 shows, like probably a school dance or something. I know I played at some like whitewater rafting camp in West Virginia, and it was just
here he goes. Silent Thunder and Hammer On.
Thank you. See, you know. Okay, I was in 2 cover bands prior to. You're right. Silent Thunder was directly before. God, I don't know.
It's all on your card, brah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I
don't remember if Hammer On was pre-Silent Thunder. I think Silent Thunder was post Hammer On, so the order of that card is wrong. I've never been in a band called Black Friday. Never heard of them in my life, so that's wrong. Fuck. Well, everything else looks pretty much on the up and up.
I like the fun fact. In the early 90s, while Brian was taking a break from playing in a band, he spent time working at Cole rehearsal studios in Hollywood.
True.
It was during this time he befriended Tommy Stinson of The Replacements and joined his new band Bash and Pop. Right. Then in 1994, as if lightning struck twice, he was almost simultaneously offered a touring spot in REM and the full member position at Bad Religion. He settled on the Bad Religion spot and has remained a member ever since.
Isn't America great? You know, and this is just because you just got to ask. You just, that's all I got to say. I don't know.
I remember Cole.
Yeah, Cole was awesome.
They had that pinball machine, right?
Yeah, pinball. It was just pool table pinball machine. It was owned by somebody who was nice.
Yeah.
This guy, JJ Blair, was the owner, who's active on Instagram, who's a producer and musician. And he was just, he hired a bunch of us like who were between gigs. Yeah. And I learned about I learned a little bit about sound reinforcement. It was a great job. And I got to store my equipment there for free and got a discount on rehearsals. So it was like the perfect place for a guy who needed a job who was still trying to be in a band.
I mean, I remember, at one point in the 90s, like everybody was rehearsing there.
Yeah. It was a cool spot.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Cool spot.
And as you can see, many of the people in the 90s were also at some point employees of Cole. So they were just kind of paying it back.
It's not there anymore, right?
It's not there anymore.
Yeah.
No. Weezer used to rehearse there. Danzig used to rehearse there.
Yeah. Let's see. What was the band that you saw? What was the band that you saw when you were starting out that really blew you away? Can I insert something there?
Yes.
Maybe having talking to Ian and Ian's brother, those guys go on about Ted Nugent. How like early on, Ian, those guys were into like they went and saw Ted Nugent and that. But I also know that the Slinky Boys were really big for you guys down there.
Well, it was the Slicky Boys.
Excuse me, the Slicky Boys.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And I mean, they were a kind of a popular local surf kind of punk group, but they kind of, I didn't really, the first band that I saw that made a huge impression on me was the Cramps. And I think that's also because that was the first big punk show I ever went to.
Wow.
Like, real, like sanctioned punk rock show in a venue. And it was unbelievable. It was frightening and exhilarating at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Bad Brains, of course. But since I'm on a New York Hardcore Chronicles, I didn't want to just lead with the Bad Brains because that's what everybody said. The Bad Brains! You got to change it.
They were like, it was unbelievable.
It was crazy.
They did a hardcore song and a reggae song, and then they did another hardcore song.
But I mean, it's true. They were amazing. But for me,
hey, what's up, London May? Good to see you, man. Thanks
London May, former drummer of Dag Nasty, actor, entrepreneur, current member, if I'm not mistaken, of Sam Hain. Or right, yeah. London, you play in Sam Hain still, right?
I don't think Sam Hain's played recently. But
I think maybe he'll answer us.
Yeah.
Anyway, London's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also works with babies, right, London?
He's not answering us. He just checked in and then has something else to do. He's
like, oh, these guys. Oh, I remember these guys. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I'm busy. Yeah. Hollywood thing.
This guy's a pisser.
I think that's Bob.
Oh, hello, Brian. Yes and yes.
Yeah.
All right. Cult of Misjudgment. Any Bad Religion news?
Yeah, Bad Religion is touring all across Canada at the best time of the year. In January and February, Bad Religion is going to be traveling from basically, Vancouver to Halifax. And we are playing with our good friends, The Offspring, on the Supercharged in Worldwide in 26 tour. I don't think there's actually a Vancouver specific date. I think I saw Victoria. I can't tell. Oh, no, there's a Vancouver date. Great. So, yeah. And if you're anywhere in the United States that's also really fucking cold, apparently we're going to dip down below the border a few times. Ooh, Fargo. I've never played Fargo.
Oh, wow.
I'm playing
Fargo.
Yes.
Huh. You know who's from Fargo? Our sponsor. He's a big Bad Religion fan. Our sponsor, DTFM Vinyl Distros, out of Fargo, North Dakota.
Well, you know what? I'll hook him up or her. No worries. That's kind of what's happening with Bad Religion. We're going to do that trip, and we have other stuff coming up I can't talk about, but that's us.
And I'm not prying here, but the last kind of, I mean, I know this was after the record, but wasn't this was this the last new music Bad Religion released?
I don't know what that is. I think that might have been something that we put out. That song was from 2020?
Yeah.
I guess that's part of the session.
2020. Yeah.
That's part of the sessions from the Age of Unreason record, which I think came out in 2019. So
that is what I thought.
To get around the bush here, we're going to make another record. We just don't have all the songs yet. Don't rush us.
Nobody's rushing you.
You want a half-ass record, or you want a fucking, yet another legendary disc? I mean, I'd wait. I'd wait for the good shit. Plus, we got a whole new administration to fuck with now. I mean, come on.
You want a half-ass record? Pick up the new Incendiary Device record coming out the new year. You want quantity or you want quality? What do you want?
The choice we have to make. Exactly. Listen to my friend.
You want quantity? Pick up the ID record. You want quality? Wait a while.
Wait for Bad Religion. That's what I say.
Wait for Bad Religion. Good questions. Yo, Brian, what is the one song you keep pushing everyone to play live?
It's called Portrait of Authority, and it's on the Recipe for Hate record. And it is one of my absolute favorite Bad Religion songs. And we've tried it a bunch of times, but that band that played it, which I wasn't in, is better at playing it than in the version now. I like that. And another song I really like to play that I keep pushing for is I think I've won that one, actually. Oh, yeah, no, I won that one. Never mind. We play Cease now. This song Cease, which is, I believe, on is Cease on the Gray Race? I think it is. And we hadn't played it in forever, but we've been playing it this year. So there you go.
How does Bad Religion come up with a set list? Is it just something that's just adjusted every now and then, or is there like the one guy that's like, this is what we're doing?
Well, we used to try to change it every day, and then that's kind of hard now that we have a little bit of a production and we've got, things that we have to key up to. It's more like we'll swap out like a stanza of songs, but we'll keep the beginning and the end kind of the same. And Jay does most of the set list writing. Everyone talks about it, and it's just we want to make sure that what we're doing is fun to play and different from tour to tour, of course.
Sure. But
it's no longer just this chaos of like, fuck it, let's start from scratch every night. Like we just, we're too old for that.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Yeah, it's hard.
Hey, Brian, any special Bad Religion song that you penned the first concept for that you're really proud of?
Well, let me be clear. I'm not proud of any of my work with Bad Religion.
Oh, now, stop it.
If you want to see some quality Brian work, I'm going to point you towards. No, I like this song called The Dodo. And I think it's an outtake. I know it's available. And it's one of the first things that I came in with music for that Greg built into a song, which is kind of my version of writing is I've got some parts and then I give it to someone who's actually talented to make it into an actual song with words, which has gone great for my whole career. So I'm not going to change. But the song called The Dodo, it's a mid-90s Bad Religion song. I think it's a B-side of a single or something.
Very cool. I'm actually going to kind of rein it back in here and ask a question regarding the book. Where did I see that? Hold on. What are you running? No more. How many different iPhone models were used to make the Road?
I am not a big iPhone switcher, so I'm gonna guess 4. Because I don't switch every time. I switch when you have to switch because it won't it won't refresh anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm still on my 13 mini, the greatest iPhone they ever made, by the way. So the 13 mini is the last one. So I know I had a 5 and like a 7 and then the 1. I had the 1 forever. Yeah.
Anybody out there that is interested, which I know you all are, there is the scan right there. Just use your communication device and just scan it and buy the book. It's fantastic. Our friend Johnny Temple put it out. So don't be shy. Let it fly.
That's nice. You made that up right then on this. You made that up.
Bro, I've done 400 of these already.
Yeah. Don't be shy. Let it fly. Drew Stone, 2025, 400th episode.
Astoria Lucis. I'm still using my iPhone 13 Plus.
Yeah, see? They know what's up.
Hey, Brian, when are you going to get Brian Fallon on Drew's show?
Yeah, when are you? When are you going to get Brian Fallon on?
I tried to get Graffin on. I think he got spooked because it said New York hardcore.
Look, he won't talk to you. We both know that.
I know. I had to try.
Yeah, no, you have to try. But get Brian Fallon. He's awesome. He's my new buddy.
I'll do that.
Jersey Brian is my New Jersey friend. He's
we'll
awesome.
do that.
We just played with Gaslight a couple of days ago.
How about Bentley? Does he talk?
Love to talk. He's great.
I remember the time I spent with him. He was a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
We went to, when I was in the Biohazard camp tour, we went to Argentina together. Buenos Aires. It was Bad Religion and Biohazard in like 93 or something. It was fun.
Yeah.
Fun trip. Hey, Brian, any memories of late Bad Religion drummer John Albert? I believe he sang backups on a later album or two.
Well, I never played music with John, but I knew him, and he was a wonderful, gentle, hilarious man. He was a great dude and very helpful to me in my early sobriety. And he is a great friend of Brett Gurewitz and will be deeply missed.
Rest in peace. Thank you. I just used that fancy QR code and ordered the signed book earlier. All right, it works. The system works. Go figure.
Thank you.
One or two more, and we will go get something to eat. Love the dodo.
Oh, good. Thank you, David.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Oh, interesting. This is a little late since I just started from the beginning, but the new Cars book, The Cars, Let the Stories Be Told, was written by Bill Janovitz of Buffalo Tom. Check it out.
And this is the book that I was referring to, the Bill Janovitz book. This is really a great book. I enjoyed it very much. Really, if you were even a casual Cars fan, it's a really great read, and I had especially a great time. It really did spark a lot of memories. So get it.
Yeah, I gotta check that. You know, being part of that early Boston hardcore scene, you know, Rick Ocasek and the Cars were sort of the Antichrist to us in like 1981. It wasn't until later that I developed an appreciation. And I love the band now. But,
yeah,
you know how it is when you're a teenager.
Yeah, and if you'd been a little more open-minded, you would have understood that Rick, from the get-go, was probably one of the most helpful things to the Boston hardcore scene and Boston music. You know, with that recording studio that he built, right? You know, a couple blocks away from the fucking from the Rathskeller. You know,
and you know, they did record Rock for Light there.
Yeah, that little insignificant record, Rock for Light, which is probably one of my top 5 favorite records ever in the world.
I remember when the Bad Brains played Jumpin' Jack Flash in '82, and he walked into the venue, and we were like, "Fuck!" Well, there goes our thing, man.
Yeah, well, we didn't know.
There goes. It's not ours anymore, man.
Well, like many things, you were wrong.
One more try, because it's been my lifetime question. Brian's 1989 Junkyard JCM 800 versus the white JCM 800 Anniversary Series?
Well, the best one I have is the white JCM 800 Anniversary Series that I purchased from, wait for it, Dave Smalley, familiar Boston hardcore legend. I bought that head from Smalley and the cabinet. And the cabinet, can you see the white cabinet there?
Yeah, there she blows.
There she blows.
Yeah. Whoa. What did he hit?
That was funny. I was like grabbing the corner.
Put your camera back on.
I'm trying. What do you want from me?
Oh, no.
No, it's just. Do you have my audio?
Yeah, we hear you, and you're like got a little icon.
You know, it's because you're. Well, I'm. You know what? Perfect timing. Oh my God! It's 5:14, Drew. You know, I was
anybody you want to thank? Anybody you want to shout out?
I want to thank you, and I want to shout out Rick Ocasek, and I can't find a way. I can't get this fucking camera on. Oh wait, here we go. It's not letting me put the camera on, Drew. I'm sorry. What a great way for me to get out of this.
Yeah, you nice ploy, Baker.
Well, it's not there. Fuck it. Damn it, I ruined it. I'm back.
No, the camera. I don't hear you at all anymore.
Now you don't hear me?
Oh no, I hear you, but there's no camera.
Yeah, okay. The camera's on as far as I can see, but who cares?
Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are.
Lag time. That's what I get for trying to, you know, add a
nice try.
Yeah. Whitehead is better than the blackhead.
Yeah. Anybody else you want to thank on the way out?
No. Not a single fucking person.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh, wait. I got a question for you. Wait,
Yeah.
is there going to be? Hold on. This is like a Drew Stone question. Is there going to be the annual sort of Minor Threat reunion picture this year? Holiday reunion picture? Can we expect one of those?
Well, there's not annual Minor Threat reunion pictures. There's been 2 of them since 1983, and I don't really. There's no plans for a 3rd one, but you never know. They really.
Oh, this one was good, man.
They're not on a schedule.
You know, this one was good. The other one, I got the other one. Let me just. This was good. I could tell you put a little work into this. I bet you kind of choreographed this one. Hold on.
Oh, my camera doesn't work anymore. Look at that. Oh well. Well, we gotta wrap it up. Gotta wrap it up there.
You were behind this one, I'm sure.
I was, as a matter of fact.
Well done.
Thank you.
Very, very, very well done.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I don't remember how long ago that was. Not too long ago.
That says 218 on it, I think.
Yeah, well, that's probably it. Well, that was the last time. So they've had the porch has been painted since then.
Oh, then
I know.
Why bother?
Home maintenance sellouts.
Bullshit. Anyway, thank you so much, Bri, and I'll talk to you soon, and I'll come see you when you come through town.
Yeah, and no, I'll try to come down to that My War thing. It's funny. I'd love to see Jamie, and I might be in the city for that anyway. So
I'll send you a message.
Cool, great,
all right.
Great.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye. All right, that's what's up. Brian Baker, old friend Brian Baker, one of the good guys. Always been one of the good guys. Hope you enjoyed it. That was the 400th episode. How about you? Did you enjoy it, Lori Dawn?
I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
That was fantastic.
We might have to get him down to My War.
Absolutely. Get him down to the coat drive.
I was talking to Steve Hansgen, who played in Minor Threat, about coming to My War also. Wouldn't that be kind of crazy if we got Steve Hansgen from Minor Threat and Brian Baker?
That would be amazing. Oh my gosh.
Fuck that. And you want to know who's going to sing?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I want to sing those songs.
Yeah. Keep those spots to yourself.
Yeah. Listen, I'll sing those.
Yep. Yep. No,
it was a great 400 show, everybody.
It was fantastic, and it's just fantastic just being here, still being here after 400 episodes, over 5 years, 5.5 years.
It's crazy, man.
Coming out of a very scary time for a lot of us, and it really, the pandemic really changed the way we communicate with people.
Yeah.
We really changed the way we communicate with people. Zoom came into it. It changed the way that we work. It changed the way that we lived.
Do you remember when we started the show? Like every show was an adventure with the guest, as far as like they didn't know what Zoom was.
Yeah.
Internet bullshit constantly.
We had to teach people.
Like we've had guys that sold millions of records who don't know how to fucking do basically use a computer.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you, hon. I hope things are good for you in Hawaii, dear. I hope things are great. Thank you.
And then the whole idea about, like the chat room and being interactive. And that was something that was very, very unique to this podcast. And it still continues to be because, the friendships and the relationships that developed out of there is it's very special and unique to this show, to this experience here.
It's wild. I've been thinking about it a little bit lately and that kind of ties in with this question: what percentage of the Biohazard documentary is done? It's interesting because what happened with the show really it changed the trajectory of my life. I love doing the show, and the show has put me in touch and in contact with more people than I could ever have dreamed of interacting with, doing documentary films or whatever. I've interacted and I've worked with so many musicians now and consider them my friends. It's just been incredible. It's been incredible.
Absolutely.
So, and I'm really grateful for that.
Women in Women of the Pit. You know, we put that Facebook page together based off of, you know, some people that, you know, I met in the chat room, and it really
That's
branched
right.
into something. And a lot of relationships and a lot of friendships were born out of that, you know, all over the place, you know, when people got in contact with, you know, people from across the country, across the world.
Yep.
And so, you know, those are the good things to come out of a really dark time, you know?
Yeah. And 400 shows into it, you're still going. Like I could see that I'll be doing this show for another 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because in a way it's gotten easier to do the show because people come to me now, PR people, record people, managers. At the first, it was hard to convince to like explain what I'm doing. Now, kind of like everybody knows the show, and people reach out to me. Hey, would you be interested in having, you know, so-and-so on the show, right? I mean, we're trying to get Pepper from Corrosion and all that, you know, happens through their management, PR. People want to put them on the show, you know?
Yeah. And then like, you know, and also a lot of like the, you know, we're not just talking about hardcore, you know, we're talking about things that hardcore people like. And it's not only just hardcore music. It's, you know, it's rock. It's, you know, it's metal.
Walls of Jericho. It's Raven. It's metal. It's the Jerry Garcia book.
Hey, why not?
You know, it's this, that, and the other thing. So it's cool, man. I was nervous. I was a little nervous before today's show.
Really?
Well, just because of the fanfare of it all, and like all day long, like my phone's blowing up and my dad's calling me, you know, it's really, you know, 400 show. And he's like, I can't, I remember when you started it yesterday, you know, it's like, you know.
Yeah. A little bit of pressure, but you know, it's all good. We're all friends here by now, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I got to get my dad. I get my dad back on. But in relation to the biohazard thing, it seems to be moving forward. It might not be the way we originally thought it, but it's moving forward. You're going to hear something about it pretty soon. The biohazard project. It's moving. All I can say is it's moving forward.
Yes.
So
and if you haven't picked up that biohazard record, pick it up and listen to it. It's good. Yeah.
And I'm going to the show Tuesday and I'm going to the show Wednesday. Tuesday's Brooklyn. Wednesday, I'll be up in Worcester. Yeah.
The jewel of Massachusetts.
Yeah. What is the question? Had Doyle yet, Michael? Not sure what that question is. There's a question mark at the end of it. Jerry Only won't do it. Jerry Only, who's an old friend, was like, we wouldn't do what's his name with the red hair who took over for Johnny Carson?
Conan.
We wouldn't do Conan O'Brien. Why would we do your show? He said to me.
Because our show was cooler.
Yeah, it was a bit of a kind of backhanded comment. Hey, you know what? We got Dr. Chud coming on. So what do we need Jerry Only for?
Exactly.
So.
Oh, and Josh from Hardcore Legends Trading Cards is going to be up in Worcester too. Yeah, I'll see you there too.
Oh, you're going to the Biohazard show?
All of Massachusetts will be there.
I'm going to come up early. So.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I know, right? You know, I was thinking about Doro Pesh the other day, and what a kind.
She was lovely.
She is so it's no secret. It's why people like that are so beloved by their fans, and she loves her fans, and her fans love her.
Yep, she's always been like that too. We did an install back in the day.
Yeah.
And
she's very kind. She's very nice.
Warlock and really.
Yeah. Have you had Doyle on? I'm friends with Doyle, and Doyle just bitches about, I don't want to have to put the makeup on and this and that. And you know what? To be honest with you, I don't think Doyle has much to talk about. Doyle's not a chatty guy. If you know, Doyle's I can interview Doyle for 15 minutes. Doyle doesn't give a fuck about the history of the band. Doyle doesn't want to talk about shit. You know?
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Doyle doesn't want to talk about shit. You know? So, get Robo. Yeah.
It's a shame that Graffin won't come on the show, though.
You know what? He
I
did a nice.
love
He
to
did.
talk to
He
that
did a
guy.
nice job. He did a nice job covering for his bandmate. He's like, Graffin's not coming on. Graffin got spooked because it's New York hardcore. He's like, why would I want to go on a?
Yeah, I would love, because he's a scientist. He would be a good interview. Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah. He's a really
I thought,
guy.
I tried, but you know what? Listen, we'll get eventually everybody comes round.
We'll keep chipping away, keep wearing people down.
Doyle's memory isn't very good either. Doyle don't give a shit. He don't want to. Last thing Doyle wants to talk about is music. Like Doyle would do it if I was like, please, bro, for me. And it's like, let's leave Doyle alone. Let Doyle just do his thing. So everyone's not wired for this.
You know what I was really
Glenn. You think Glenn?
Oh,
Glenn ain't coming on the show, Glenn.
No.
But then again, stranger things have happened.
Well,
I haven't
ask.
Yeah.
So I was really glad to see the wrong answers only make its appearance again.
We kind of brought it back,
Love that. That was fun.
What about the L'Amour's doc you got asked about? Interesting. Well, yeah. I was asked about doing a L'Amour's doc recently, and we'll see where that goes. It's hard to say. Because, my passion really isn't in dealing with all the bullshit that goes along with making documentary films. My passion is this show. My passion is doing what we do. But there's a couple of things that sort of ring my bell at this point. Doing a L'Amour's doc is one of them. I would do that.
That would be awesome.
If it was done right, and if I was given like total autonomy to do it. So we'll see.
I think a couple of people have tried and failed.
A bunch. That's why when I was approached with it, I was like, "This again."
Yeah, it was something in the works, and
This again.
Yeah.
But we'll see. That sort of interests me. I would do that because there's a L'Amour segment in the Ilago film, and in the Biohazard project, there's a big L'Amour thing. I mean, I've already really delved into the L'Amour thing, and I certainly know the history. I mean, I was approached yesterday like, you're the guy. And I'm like, all right, I'm the guy, but I've heard this before. I'm the guy, the guy. Has Dickie Barrett been on? Oh, hell yeah. Dickie's been on. We need to do a database, that people can look up and link to the shows. They look up, they say, has this person been on?
And then
true. I've never shown this before. Let me see if I could. This is, I think I could show this in some form on the screen. Let me clear the deck. This is interesting for those who find these kind of things interesting. So from the very beginning, I have kept sort of the analytics of the show. And that's actually from the beginning. And this thing scrolls down through all the shows we've done.
Oh, wow.
And these are the analytics of 400 shows right here.
Wow.
The first number next to the guest is YouTube. The second is the New York Hardcore Chronicles page. And the third is my personal page. So every show, I know the number, I kind of plug in the numbers and see how it did and how it's in relation. And I even put my estimate because I kind of know what the Brian Baker show is going to do. But I've kept these analytics, from the beginning and sort of kept a spreadsheet and
right. So if you can punch that into something and then link people to the, put a link to the show, something clickable people can click on and go to past shows.
There's probably a better way than just having this stuff on YouTube the way it is, but things have moved so fast for me and I'm a bit of a dinosaur.
Right.
And So it's like I do a show, it goes on YouTube, I'm on to the next thing, whether it's the show or the doc I'm working on or the band or, you know, the book or saving the galaxy from imminent destruction or, you know, finding does E equal MC squared? Like, so I'm not really one to, you know, Dave Dichter was epic. I mean, there's been a lot of epic shows, you know.
There's been some great
Robert Hogg, do you think you've seen every single show? Honestly. Because I think at this point, you would be the only person that has actually seen every. There used to be a bunch of people that were like, I've seen every show. But Robert Hogg could be, you know.
I've missed shows, but like I always try to go back and at least catch a little bit of it.
Yeah.
You know? When I'm in my studio working or whatever, I'll just go back.
Hold on, I'm texting my
Listen.
wife. If you come home, I won't go out. We can eat. I love my wife.
Yes, I love her too.
I do.
She's the best.
I'm lucky, man. I'm a lucky dude.
Yeah.
You know?
And that also happens while all this was on. You met Rochelle, the love of your life.
Yeah, go figure. Have Hilly's son on again. You know that you want to hear a funny story about Hilly's son? Funny story about Hilly's son. I forgot where I was, but a Hell's Angel came walking up to me, and I'm like, oh boy. And what's this about? He's like, I love the show that you did with Hilly's son.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, and we had a laugh about it. I was like, wow, you never know who's watching the show.
That's fantastic.
You know?
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
So.
You never know. Robert Hogg can confirm he has seen every show.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I didn't show a lot of pictures from. I mean, you know, Brian's been on before. Brian's been on the show before, but you want to see a cool picture with both me and Brian in it? Here's a cool picture, and I've shown this picture on the show before. It's a cool shot with me and Brian in it, right? Check this out. So this is government issue at the Chancery.
Oh,
and
wow.
on stage, you could see Brian on stage, and a little bit, actually, it's to his right, into the crowd. There's Mark Haggerty from Iron Cross. Next to him is Jamie Sharappa.
Oh, wow.
From
Okay.
SSD.
Yeah.
Then a couple people down with the sleeve cap on his head is Jack Cho Kelly from Slapshot.
Wow.
And then there's one guy in between him and me. I'm wearing the black shirt.
Yep.
And then a couple down with the blonde hair is Ian's brother Alec from The Faith. And that's Jake Phelps on the dance floor with the sleeve cap ripping it up.
It's fantastic.
Isn't that wild?
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
Wow. Beautiful.
It's a cool shot, you know?
Trying to see just old dudes.
Yeah, listen. This is what we got to get hardcore back to. We got to get hardcore back to a sausage fest. Just white males.
Let me tell you something. It is never going back to that ever again.
Yeah, listen, not a person of color, not a person of color in the photo, nothing. No transgender kid, nothing. This is it. A bunch of white. It's a white sausage fest.
Nothing but trouble.
Yeah.
No, it's never going back.
Look at that. No kidding. There's not even a female in the picture.
Nope. That's what I was saying. I was like,
oh, wait. No, there might be one or two in the corners, but yeah.
I can't see. Yeah.
Yep. No. Boy, hardcore has really evolved.
Yes. For the better.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
You know what? I'm going to start a movement to run the women and every.
You try it. You try it. You see what happens.
Here's another one from that show. Different photographer, I think, but there's on stage. You see a little bit better. There's Brian on stage. John, hold on a second.
Up, I see one. I see one lady up there. I see her. A rose among the thorns.
Hello.
Hi, honey.
Hey, are you coming home?
I'm coming home.
All right. Well, I'm doing the show. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Rochelle. We love you.
I love you, honey. Be careful. Be careful on the subway. Don't get thrown in front of a train or kidnapped. Okay.
Okay.
I love you.
I pity the fool that tries to mess with Rochelle.
She's like, whenever I get on the subway, they're like, don't stand so close to. They're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's no joke. Like I just hope that like when we go out, she doesn't like
drag you into it.
Have confrontations with people when I'm around. It's like, oh my God.
Don't get
so anyway, yeah. Brian Baker, John Stabbin, and on the right is our Tom Lyle.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's great.
That's the Chancery. Yep.
Yeah.
Has Brody from the Distillers been on? No, we've never even reached out to her. Never even reached out. Yeah. Headline coming in. ID vocalist leads charge for return to hardcore days of white sausage audiences.
That'll be Blabbermouth's headline.
Shit. I think it's awesome, man. I just have a penchant for the bizarre, you know, and it's like, and the surreal. Like, how could I not? Like, I thought the Beastie Boys sucked, and look what happened to them. Like, Biggie Smalls, when we worked with, I didn't see, you know, like, so what? He seemed like a run-of-the-mill rap. Like, what do I know? I know I don't know shit.
Listen, like we used to have to search and search and search for, you know, women in hardcore bands. And now you've got like women taking over the drumming, you know, the new drummer for Rush.
Yeah. That's
you know,
wild.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Talk about glass ceilings breaking.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Here's another shot. I didn't have the guts to put this up while he was on.
Oh.
I didn't have the guts because listen, if it was up to me, I would just show Minor Threat pictures the whole time and talk about Minor Threat, you know?
Yeah. Wow. So. Oh wow, look at that.
So the guy on the far left, the guy on the all the way on the left, and the guy on the right might both be at the My War show.
There you go.
Be like, yeah, come on, man. Let's do a couple Minor Threat songs.
Forward to this. Yeah.
I'll sing them. I'll fucking sing them. I'll be like, what world am I in?
I hope that happens.
Arthur Siegel. At $400 plus for cheap seats at Rush, I've seen them over 8 times with Neil and don't want to pay that much money for 2/3 of the band.
Okay.
You know, money's all relative, bro. Listen, I wouldn't spend that kind of money, no effing way. But for somebody who's got that kind of money and doesn't give a flying fazzuck, I'm sure they'll go spend it. But I personally don't think music is worth that much. I don't.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think there's a ceiling. Like, I mean, unless you just have endless money and don't give a shiznit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you're up there in Canada, aren't you there, Knucklehead? Do you see Getty at the grocery store for free?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's good. Hey, there's no show on Wednesday, right?
No, the next show is a week from today. And we got Dave Ingram coming on, awesome. Who apparently is flying in like 2 hours before the show.
Wow.
And is concerned that it might turn into a Jack Grisham situation. And I told Joel, I'm like, you know what, dude? If he gets jammed up, we'll just talk about Ace Frehley or something, you know?
So let's talk about what's going on next weekend up in beautiful Seekonk, Massachusetts. You got that flyer?
Yes, I do, Your Highness. Hold on.
Yeah. So we got a big event.
Is this the Seekonk one, the Ramada?
Yeah. So if you know anybody's in the area, within reach of Providence. You go about 10 minutes out to beautiful Seekonk, Massachusetts, to the Punk Rock Marketplace Hangout. So come hang out. Over 50 vendors. You can get some holiday shopping done. You can listen to some cool punk acoustic sets with Lenny Lashley and others. And you can also do some hardcore karaoke for a couple of bucks. You can grab the mic. It all goes to charity. So that's November 1st and 2nd. This coming up weekends from 11 to 5 on Saturday, 11 to 4 on Sunday. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's the first year that they're doing this. So it's going to be a really cool, just fun day out, And then there's some cool shows going on that night.
Want to shout out Robert Hogg, who has seen every show we've ever done, who just sent me this picture. So thank you for all your incredible support through the years, buddy. Here we go. There he is on the left. Robert Hogg, Alago, the Hardcore Shutterbug, and me. I think where was this? Was this at a black and this looks like a black and blue ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I still wear that same outfit. So catch me next week wearing the camo slacks, the denim jacket that Davey gonna say. Every time I see you wearing that, I want to get a 40 and get an 8-ball of shitty Coke. So I guess it reminds him of the 70s.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, Spikey, thank you. Hey, Spikey, did you enjoy all that gear talk? That was pretty cool, right? Zum and Brian Baker went deep. Yeah. Thank you, BM. It was a great show. I like the gear talk. I like when those two dudes really. Yeah.
I mean, Zum is great. I mean, such a wealth of knowledge and information.
Those two dudes, two dudes are speaking the vernacular, and we were just hanging on for the ride,
Yeah,
Zum's great.
And that Sanzamp.
Shitty Coke rules.
Yeah.
Every time I see that jacket, time I see that denim jacket, I want to go get an 8-ball of shitty Coke from the bodega and a 40. That's what he said to me. I said, all right. And it's true. It's like an old 1970s. Where is that thing? I think my wife put it in storage. You're not wearing this anymore. It's a rag. I'm like, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Oh, black and blue ball. Yeah. It was the shitty Coke rules. It's a good band. It's a good band name.
Yeah.
We're shitty Coke. They used to have that Coke at the bodega down on Lower East Side. They sold $10 bags, and all night long people would be going into this bodega and buying shitty Coke.
Okay.
And it was the shittiest.
What made it shitty Coke? Was it cut with?
It was cut with, God knows what it was cut with. And all it would do would just give you incredible anxiety.
Oh, okay.
It would just make you just sort of
So it was flour and a little bit of Benadryl.
Yeah. It's
maybe or something. Some,
I'd almost rather smoke crank. It's actually, that's probably what it was.
Non-drowsy cold medicine.
Here's a good one. Now that he's off the show, I could show all the pictures that Yep.
Oh my gosh. How old were they in this photo?
They look young.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Minor Threat the other day before he came on. I was thinking, there's not too many bands that have changed the face of modern music.
Yeah.
And they literally are one of those bands. That band changed the face of modern music. I'd put them up there there's certain artists that I don't give a fuck how you think about them. It doesn't matter what your opinion is of them. They changed the face of modern music. Who cares what your opinion is, right? Bob Dylan, the Beatles, the Sex Pistols, dare I say Nirvana,
Mhm.
Minor Threat.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah. Absolutely. And they were like,
so did their record, and so did their record label. So did Discord Records.
yeah.
Here, brother Pat. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh, nice one, Robert. Here, Lori, hold on.
Okay.
You're in this one.
Let's see.
You and the life of the party here.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's me and Elisa and
Yep.
Steven. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
great.
In
That's
my
great.
opinion, Minor Threat was bigger than Bad Brains. Listen, I think Minor Threat, in a lot of ways, yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, just because of the straight edge thing, the whole straight edge movement would not exist if it wasn't for Minor Threat having the song Straight Edge.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't exist. It would never have come into be if it wasn't for Minor Threat.
Something
I'm a
else.
person.
maybe, or
I'm a
something.
person just like you, but I got better things to do. Sit around, fuck my head, hang out with the living dead, snort white shit up my nose, pass out at all the shows. Always want to keep in touch. Never want to use a crutch. I got straight edge. Woo! I'm a person just like you, but I gotta sit around and smoke dope. Yeah. That shit still smokes, man.
Mm.
Minor Threat. I mean, the early Bab. See, the thing about Minor Threat, they were like a supernova. They never went back. They never, and Ian said this on the show. They never did that record. They never did that record. They never did Return to Burn, like Antidote did. They never did, what's that Bad Religion record they did, the second one, Into the Unknown. They never did that. So Minor Threat to me is like a pure crystal. It's just, there was never even a hiccup. It was just great. I can't say that about the Bad Brains.
And I like that. And yes, but Minor Threat got it right. Yes, Darren. Yes.
And they spawned 1,000.
Right.
Or SSD. No disrespect, Jamie, if you're still watching. SSD had those two great records, and then they had the other two records. I mean, they're not horrible, but Minor Threat was just delivered the goods. Yeah, it was a perfect moment in time. And I saw them play many times. I saw Minor Threat many times. I saw Bad Brains many, many times. I saw the Misfits many times. I saw SSD Control.
Yeah.
In their heyday, 30 times.
0 times. And that would be the band that I would have wanted to go back and see.
I actually like that the second DYS record. The difference in that second DYS record is that Dave Smalley could pull it off, whereas Springer couldn't. Dave Smalley, I like that second DYS record. I mean, he pulled it off. Betrayed is the balls. Yo, that's the cover we're talking about doing for My War, is Betrayed. If Steve Hansgen from Minor Threat plays with us, we're going to do Betrayed.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Queens. What's that in reference to? Queens, Johanna. What is that? Is that just, what's the reference? Did I miss something? Oh, you're having your own private conversation. Is that right? I'm glad that my show could be a place for you people to connect.
No, the chat room often happens, there's,
even this guy, even the Irish guy, even the Irish guy up in Boston chiming in, huh? Even my old Irish pal Kelly. What's going on with this?
Okay, so that is November 15th. We are having an art show up at Bridge 9 Records in beautiful Beverly, Massachusetts. Beverly is also having their downtown art crawl that day. And so we are going to have our own little art show at Bridge 9 with, a bunch of different artists, including Mike Gallo, Chris Robots Will Kill, Dave Tree, me, She Devil's Coven, and a load of other artists that will soon become your favorites as well. So there you go.
My battery's about to die.
So that is November 15th, Saturday from 11 to 5.
Hey,
And-
Larry.
Yeah.
Larry, just so you know, this thing here, one end plugs into the wall, the other end plugs into your phone. And it puts an electrical current into the battery, and you can continue doing things on your phone. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, our sponsor, She Devil's Coven, Rachel. You get to hang out with her.
Yeah. And she will also be there at Biohazard on Wednesday.
Really?
Yes, I can't wait to see her and hang out. Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
I'll be there. We should go eat. We should go out and eat together.
Yep, we should.
I don't know what's in that area of Worcester.
We'll find something good. Something that won't make us sick.
Danny Cole says, maybe it's me. Never liked No Effects. I've seen Fugazi one time at Community World Theater in Tacoma, Washington. I sent you a link to the page, Drew. Where'd you send me a link? I love when people send me links while I'm doing the show. Like, listen, I'm doing the show. I'm engaged on the camera. It's kind of hard for me to, yeah. Yeah, I heard that Biohazard and Onyx are doing Judgment Night live. Yeah.
Fun.
I heard Billy, I talked to Billy today.
Yeah, what happened to him?
He hit his head on the drum riser, busted his head wide open, got like 8 stitches last night.
Oof, that's rough. And he ruined his Sworn Enemy shirt.
Let me tell you, Billy Grazie Day is one of the toughest kids I know from back in. He's a tough. You want to talk about a tough guy? Billy from Bio, a tough guy, man.
Injuries seem to just, invigorate him.
That guy is like
him. Yeah.
Yeah, he was tough, mean, tough guy back in. Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't even shocked when I saw the photos and he was covered in blood and his shirt was blood drenched. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it
kind of makes sense.
Yeah, me and him used to fucking go at it back in the day, man. And we loved each other, but it was a scene. I have to get one of those. I got an extra one if you need it, Larry. Drew, have a live call-in show, like what? Where people just, hey, how are you? What can I do for you?
An advice show.
Advice.
We will give you hardcore advice.
Yeah.
Cindy, sick of it, Cindy. She is back from Hawaii.
Cindy, I saw you cutting it up in the surf, Mama.
She became a surf star out there in Hawaii for her birthday. It was a landmark birthday.
Yep.
And she was out there tearing it up on the waves. Swimming with
you
turtles.
sent it a month ago. I'm sorry, Danny.
Okay.
I apologize.
So, yeah.
Oh, first time caller, long time listener. What can I do for you? I'm only giving it like I pickaxed through my finger one time, removing a tree stump, 13 stitches, no anesthesia. Ooh. I was smoking a joint at the time.
Oh man, that's tough. With no anesthesia. I think I got 2 stitches once with no anesthesia. Because like the needle hurts. So I just thought, well, I'm gonna get stabbed with the needle. Oh no, what's happening here? What is happening?
See this? See this scar right here? That's a shattered clavicle that had to be reconstructed, right? Snowboard accident, shattered clavicle. My clavicle was like dust. They had to take tendons out of my back and re-put the whole thing. See that scar on my chest? That zipper scar going down my chest? That's open heart surgery. They cracked me open and then lined my butterfly back up and glued me back together.
Oh, you had the butterfly before?
Yeah, that was the big joke. When that was the big joke when me and my dad went and interviewed the doctor to see if, like, you know, if like, do we want, you know, you meet the surgeon and he's like, hey, at least I got, you know, so I can put you back together. And we were like, you know what? This is our guy.
Wow.
Fucking funny guy.
Wow.
You know?
That's some good stitching if it lines up and everything again.
Yep. Meanwhile, back to the show. When's the coat drive again?
Yeah. Drew needs a coat. Drew needs a shirt. We're collecting clothes for our hosts. And also the less fortunate in our community. We are collecting coats on at our holiday slamboree on December 14th, Sunday, December 14th. So please bring some coats.
I hope I didn't shake anybody up out there.
I didn't know what was going on.
It's that kind of a party. It's the 400th show. Take off your clothes. Woo! Be funny if my wife walked in like, what the fuck are you doing?
Exactly.
The hell are you doing?
What's going on? Oh, New York Chronicles After Hours.
Woo! You know,
Oh my gosh.
I may take the 10-hour drive out for the Slamboree show. Let me play a tune. Sure. Let me know if you're really going to do it. We'll talk about it. Making it rain in the Patreon.
It just turned into an OnlyFans.
Yeah. Welcome to OnlyFans Live.
New York Chronicles OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See this scar on the left of my chest? Lisa Bellincampi. She goes out. She broke my heart.
Oh.
Yeah, good one. Chicks dig scars. Oof, I got some big ones, man. Yeah, the chest is epic. Nobody ever sees my chest. I just showed it to you. Like, no, people are like, you have tattoos? You just never see them. Yeah. Yep. I'll be there the 14th for sure. Yeah.
Joe.
Well, yeah, Joe. We are playing. Aren't we playing together, Joe?
Haven't seen it in a while.
Attention, upstate New York. Benefit for heart support. Go figure, right? With Brutality, RBNX, Incendiary Device, Faded Line, and Prize Fighter featuring Joe Frank. February 1st at Snapper McGee's in lovely Kingston, New York. Don't be square, be there. I looked up this Brutality band, and they got apparently some bit of a follower, you know?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to know what the story is behind the butterfly.
Okay, hold on. I think I have that. Hold on. I think I have that in, let me see, in the picture. Do I have that? Hold on. I got to find the picture. Where is my... Ali McGraw?
It's coming.
I'm trying to find it.
It's a coming.
I know I have it in my... Am I pronouncing it right? Where the fuck is that? How come I can't find my Steve McQueen picture?
Oh, okay.
Maybe because I'm not spelling it right. That's fucked. It was inspired by the movie Papillon, which is a film that I always really loved. And That's what kind of inspired me to get it. And then, yeah, if you know anybody out there know the movie Papillon with Steve McQueen, that was that film. I love that film. It really inspired me. His spirit in the film, and I love that since I was a kid. And I thought, you know what, I can live with that. You know, I got it when I was very young. You know,
Yeah.
I got that tattoo. I had this great Ali McGraw, Steve McQueen picture. What happened to it? How do you spell Ali McGraw?
MC and then GRAW.
Muhammad Ali. Sometimes I don't, you know.
And that's the only tattoo you have? You just have the butterfly, right?
No, I've got a bunch of tattoos.
You got a bunch?
Yep. There's also on my back. Gil Monty did my back.
Oh, there you go. Ah, okay.
Gil the Drill on Sunset Boulevard. I got there's a bunch of other ones, but you know. Yeah. So anyway, enough of me talking about me. 3-hour show was fantastic. 400th episode. Thank you, everyone out there, anyone and everyone who's ever supported the show, been a part of the show. Rap Bones, Sid the Kid, Arnie, Chucky Brown, Stephen Messina, you know, anyone I'm forgetting, and just everybody that's enjoyed the show, and, you know.
Everybody in the chat room.
Everybody in the chat room. The chat room has been the greatest thing about this show, is just sort of, we've all connected there, and
Yeah.
Upstate Rick, you know, shouting out Upstate Rick. Yeah. So it's been great. It's been great all along. So I'll see you when I see you, huh?
See you all on Wednesday.
I'll see you on
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Biohazard.
Tomorrow's Monday. Going to the dermatologist tomorrow.
Okay, that's also important.
Listen, we're talking about
very important.
Yeah, like I'm getting these weird spot. Like I'm on camera. Like I have to, you know, like.
I know you have to.
Listen, I don't want to be this guy. All right, wait. I don't want to be. Hold on. Where is that guy? I don't know if you know where this is going.
We need a Botox budget here.
Exactly.
I am going to appear on these shows. I need a Botox budget.
What the fuck is that picture that Steven sent me? Did I throw it out of it? No.
That's right. Shout out to the OG members. Chat room's always my favorite part. I'm always reading the comments here.
Yeah. Wait, I'm looking for that. Oh, hold on. I have to. This is important. This is like. Let me find that picture again that Steven sent me this morning. Of that guy. Where is it? Steven. Where are you? Here we are. Okay, here it is. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I don't want to be this guy, right? Because I'm not trying to like wear some kind of like scarf around my neck.
Oh yeah, well that platysma muscle starts to give out. That's what that is. Yeah. That platysma.
That's this.
Platysmal, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to do. Listen, join Patreon because I have to do this. Okay, this is not acceptable. This is gonna have to happen pretty soon.
Yes.
I'm gonna need. Listen, if I'm gonna continue to do the show, I'm gonna need some plastic surgery, and I'm counting on you people to sort of fund it.
Like all those like news anchors, you know? Yeah.
You know, get some duct tape and pull it back. They actually sell that. Actually, they do. I know they do. But you have to. It like pulls. Yeah.
Right, and you tape it in the back, and then you cover it with your hair.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Okay. I think we're all having low blood sugar.
That's right. T-shirt. Thank you, Sean Brennan. Up in Middletown, New York. T-shirt of the week. Record highlights. Yes,
Yeah.
Sean. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with turkey neck. I don't want to be that dude like Rob Zombie or wearing a scarf. Like, hey.
Well, you could just go natural and just let it fly.
No, I'm gonna be like, no, first my neck, and then we're doing,
Doing all that. Yeah. Getting all that done.
yeah. Drew Rivers. Darling. Yeah. Hey, bro, I got news for you, man. I'm not growing old gracefully, all right? I'm not trying to grow old gracefully. I'm going to get like a whole bunch of work done, and you're going to be like, what the fuck did that guy do? Like, when I'm doing this show and I'm 80, I'm going to look just like this. All right?
And I'm going to look just like this.
Yeah. I'm going to be just like this.
We'll have to be all
Yeah, right. I don't want to be that dude with the beard and the scarf, like,
nip and suck.
Actually, I'm just being silly.
Yeah.
I'm just being silly. I do avoid direct sunlight. I don't go out in the sun. Like Stallone. Hey. My dad worked with Stallone back.
What's another one? Mickey O'Rourke. Mickey Rourke.
Love Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
I saw Chuck Zito yesterday at the Chiller thing. And he has shirts that say "The Real Italian Stallion."
Oh wow.
Chuck Zito. He's great.
Oh,
yeah. All right, let's go get something to eat. I will see you. I'll see you up in Worcester on Wednesday.
Yes, it'd be
All right,
great.
talk to you
Thanks,
soon.
everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye. What do you say we end this show? We can't go on forever, right? If I don't see you at one of these Biohazard shows, I'll see you 1 week from today with David Ingram. All right? Thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you for this incredible run. It's been really great. We still have much to do together. That was the 400th episode of the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. Until next time, do good things and good things will come.
Conditioned by indoctrination, conditioned by society. You're a victim of the digital age, a 21st century casualty. Open your eyes, you're losing control. Open your eyes, put down the phone.